not as adversaries, but as neighbors. We can treat each other with dignity and respect. We can join forces, stop the shouting, and lower the temperature. Without unity, there is no peace, only bitterness and fury. No progress, only exhausting outrage. No nation, only a state of chaos. This is our historic moment of crisis and challenge. Unity is the path forward. And we must meet this moment as the United States of America. If we do that, I guarantee you we will not fail. We have never, ever, ever, ever failed in America. We've acted together. And so today, at this time, in this place, let's start afresh. All of us. Let's begin to listen to one another again. Hear one another. See one another. Show respect to one another. Politics doesn't have to be a raging fire, destroying everything in its path. Every disagreement doesn't have to be a cause for total war. And we must reject the culture in which facts themselves are manipulated and even manufactured. My fellow Americans, we have to be different than this. America has to be better than this. And I believe America is so much better than this. Just look around. Here we stand in the shadow of the Capitol Dome, as was mentioned earlier, completed amid the Civil War, when the Union itself was literally hanging in the balance. Yet we endured. We prevailed. Here we stand, looking out on the Great Mall, where Dr. King spoke of his dream. Here we stand, where 108 years ago, at another inaugural, thousands of protesters tried to block brave women marching for the right to vote. And today, we mark the swearing in of the first woman in American history elected to national office, Vice President Kamala Harris. Don't tell me things can't change. Here we stand, across the Potomac from Arlington Cemetery, where heroes who gave the last full measure of devotion rest in eternal peace. And here we stand, just days after a riotous mob thought they could use violence to silence the will of the people, to stop the work of our democracy, to drive us from this sacred ground. It did not happen. It will never happen. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Not ever. To all those who supported our campaign, I'm humbled by the faith you've placed in us. To all those who did not support us, let me say this. Hear me out as we move forward. Take a measure of me and my heart. If you still disagree, so be it. That's democracy. That's America. The right to dissent peaceably within the guardrails of our republic is perhaps this nation's greatest strength. Yet hear me clearly. Disagreement must not lead to disunion. And I pledge this to you. I will be a president for all Americans. All Americans. And I promise you, I will fight as hard for those who did not support me as for those who did. Many centuries ago, St. Augustine, the saint of my church, wrote that a people was a multitude defined by the common object of their love. Defined by the common object of their love. What are the common objects we as Americans love that define us as Americans? I think we know. Opportunity, security, liberty, dignity, respect, honor, and yes, the truth. Recent weeks and months have taught us a painful lesson. There is truth and there are lies. Lies told for power and for profit. And each of us has a duty and a responsibility as citizens, as Americans, and especially as leaders. Leaders who have pledged to honor our Constitution and protect our nation, to defend the truth and defeat the lies. Look, I understand that many of my fellow Americans view the future with fear and trepidation. I understand they worry about their jobs. I understand, like my dad, they lay in bed staring at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering, can I keep my health care? Can I pay my mortgage? Thinking about the families, about what comes next. I promise you I get it. But the answer is not to turn inward, to retreat into competing factions, distrusting those who don't look like you, or worship the way you do, or don't get their news from the same sources you do. We must end this uncivil war that pits red against blue, rural versus urban, conservative versus liberal. We can do this if we open our souls instead of hardening our hearts, if we show a little tolerance and humility, and if we're willing to stand in the other person's shoes, as my mom would say, just for a moment, stand in their shoes. Because here's the thing about life. There's no accounting for what fate will deal you. Some days, when you need a hand. There are other days when we're called to lend a hand. That's how it has to be. It's what we do for one another. And if we are this way, our country will be stronger, more prosperous, more ready for the future. And we can still disagree. My fellow Americans, in the work ahead of us, we're going to need each other. We need all our strength to persevere through this dark winter. We're entering what may be the toughest and deadliest period of the virus. We must set aside politics and finally face this pandemic as one nation. One nation. And I promise you this, as the Bible says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. We will get through this together. Together. Look, folks, all my colleagues I served with in the House and the Senate up there, we all understand the world is watching all of us today. So here's my message to those beyond our borders. America has been tested, and we've come out stronger for it. We will repair our alliances and engage with the world once again. Not to meet yesterday's challenges, but today's and tomorrow's challenges. And we'll lead not merely by the example of our power, but by the power of our example. We'll be a strong and trusted partner for peace, progress, and security. Look, you all know we've been through so much in this nation. And my first act as president, I'd like to ask you to join me in a moment of silent prayer. Remember all those who we lost this past year to the pandemic. Those 400,000 fellow Americans, moms, dads, husbands, wives, sons, daughters, friends, neighbors, and co-workers. We'll honor them for becoming the people and the nation we know we can and should be. So I ask you, let's say a silent prayer for those who've lost their lives and those left behind, and for our country. Amen. Folks, this is a time of testing. We face an attack on our democracy and on truth, a raging virus, growing inequity, the sting of systemic racism, the climate in crisis, America's role in the world. Any one of these would be enough to challenge us in profound ways. But the fact is, we face them all at once, presenting this nation with one of the gravest responsibilities we've had. Now we're going to be tested. Are we going to step up? All of us? It's time for boldness, for there's so much to do. And this is certain. I promise you, we will be judged, you and I, by how we resolve these cascading crises of our era. We will rise to the occasion is the question. Will we master this rare and difficult hour? Will we meet our obligations and pass along a new and better world to our children? I believe we must. I'm sure you do as well. I believe we will. And when we do, we'll write the next great chapter in the history of the United States of America, the American story. A story that might sound something like a song that means a lot to me. It's called American Anthem. There's one verse that stands out, at least for me, and it goes like this. The work and prayers of century have brought us to this day. What shall be our legacy? What will our children say? Let me know in my heart when my days are through. America, America, I gave my best to you. Let's us add our own work and prayers to the unfolding story of our great nation. If we do this, then when our days are through, our children and our children's children will say of us, they gave their best, they did their duty, they healed the broken man. My fellow Americans, I close the day where I began, with the sacred oath. Before God and all of you, I give you my word. I will always level with you. I will defend the Constitution. I'll defend our democracy. I'll defend America. I will give all of you, keep everything I do in your service, thinking not of power, but of possibilities, not of personal interest, but the public good. And together, we shall write an American story of hope, not fear, of unity, not division, of light, not darkness. The story of decency and dignity, love and healing, greatness and goodness. May this be the story that guides us, the story that inspires us, and the story that tells ages yet to come that we answered the call of history. We met the moment. Democracy and hope, truth and justice did not die in our watch but thrived. That America secured liberty at home and stood once again as a beacon to the world. That is what we owe our forebears, one another, and generation to follow. So, with purpose and resolve, we turn to those tasks of our time, sustained by faith, driven by conviction, devoted to one another and the country we love with all our hearts. May God bless America, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, America.
Get the fuck out of here, Trump. Hey, yo, how many people in Ironton that are registered Democrats, if you were just maybe 35 days late on your water bill, did they come and try to fucking shut your water off today? Is this a coincidence? I think not.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Garth Brooks to perform Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we know less days to see God's grace than when we first begun. I forgot to ask you to sing this last verse with me. Not just the people here, but the people at home, at work, as one, united.
Is this a department for the dog tags?
Amazing grace, how sweet
Who do I call to
the
tags?
sound that saved a wretch
210. All right, thank you.
like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Is this who I call about dog tags? I just need the tags. Yeah. You possibly like walk me through? Like I'm at my computer right now. I can pay it right now.
Your mind
Just,
that President Obama's singing that same song at the Mother
I've become a
Emanuel
little bit
Church.
computer illiterate, I guess you'd say. I don't know. I used to be really good at
The
computers.
song that in our culture is
I don't know, some of the newer ones, they confuse. I don't know. If you could walk it, I'm sorry.
Amanda Gorman, our nation's first ever national poet laureate.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've had them both registered. I think it was in June. I had to get one registered because it's basically my dad's dog. I thought he had lifetime tags and he didn't. And I had to re-register him. But yeah, like I've had them both registered.
Mr.
Yes.
President, Dr. Biden,
Jonathan Lowe.
Madam Vice President, Mr. Emhoff, Americans, and the world. When day comes, we ask ourselves, where can we find light in this never-ending shade? The loss we carry, a seed we must wade. We braved the belly of the beast. We've learned that quiet isn't always peace. And the norms and notions of what just isn't always just is.
No.
And yet the dawn is hours before we knew it. Somehow we do it. Somehow we weathered and witnessed a nation that isn't broken, but simply unfinished. We, the successors of a country in the time, were a skinny black
search
girl
map forms
descended from
links.
slaves and raised by a single mother. Can
Dog
dream
licenses.
of becoming president, only to find
Click on that
herself
link.
reciting for one. And yes, we are far from polished, far from pristine, but that doesn't mean we are striving to
this-
form a union.
This
that
registration note, like, would that be on the tags themselves physically?
Union with purpose to compose a country committed to all cultures, colors, characters, and conditions of man. And so we lift our gaze not to what stands between.
Yeah, if you could, I'll just
what
jot that
stands
down, and then I think I can take it from
we
here.
close
Yeah,
the
I
divide
mean,
because we
I've
know
got
to
it,
put our
but it'd
future
be
first.
just
We
a
must
big stack
first
of
put our
papers.
differences
You know what I mean?
aside.
So to
We
save me
lay
from
down
searching
our
for it,
arms and
yeah.
we reach out our
I
arms
appreciate
to
it.
one
Give me
another.
1
We
second,
seek
please.
harm to none and harmony for all. Let the globe, if nothing else, say this
This
is true.
is the
that even
dog
as we
license
grieved,
registration
we
number.
grew, that even as we hurt, we hoped, that even as we tired,
That's
we
one more
tried, that we'll forever be tied together, victorious, not because we will never again know defeat, but because we will never again sow division. Scripture tells us to envision that everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. If we're to live up to our own time, then victory won't lie in the blade, but in all the bridges we've made. That is the promised glade, the hill we climb, if only we dare it, because being American is more than a pride we inherit.
You guys
It's the
aren't open,
past
I
we
can't
step
come in and do
into
this.
and how we repair it. We've seen a force that would shatter our nation rather than share it, would destroy our country if it meant delaying democracy.
Oh, I'd
And
rather
this
not go
effort
there.
very nearly succeeded. But while
Yeah,
democracy
I'd
can
rather
be
not go there. I'll just pay the few extra bucks to do it online. If that's the main thing I need is the ID number. Looking at this, I think I can work my way through it. And if not, I'll call back. Yeah.
Is the era of just redemption. We feared its deception. We did not feel prepared to be the heirs of such a terrible.
I mean, I'm 38 years old, right? You think someone like me would kind of like be on board with doing everything online, and I'd rather go someplace and here's my money and I get a receipt. You know what I mean?
Now
Yeah.
assert. How could
Yeah.
catastrophe possibly prevail over us? We will not march back to what was.
All right, you said you extended it.
Be a country that is bruised but whole, benevolent.
All right,
bold,
well,
fierce, and
I'll get it done. Definitely before then. I'll probably get this done before the weekend comes here. Yeah, it's on my mind. It's on my mind, so might as well get it done.
Generation, our blunders become their burdens. But one thing is certain. If we merge mercy with might
Excuse me.
into might with right, then love becomes our legacy
Yeah.
and change our children's
Oh,
birthright.
Yeah, we'll see. You say I got to what, like February 16th? February 26th.
We will raise this wounded world into a wondrous one. We will rise from the gold-rimmed hills of the west. We will rise from the windswept northeast where our forefathers first realized
All right.
revolution.
Well, I'll either do the Dropbox or I'll do the online. I'd rather not do it at the dog pound. That's kind of depressing going there. You know what I mean?
Reconcile and recover in every little nook of our nation, in every corner called our country.
Yeah.
Our people, diverse and beautiful, will emerge
Alrighty.
battered and beautiful. When day comes, we step
Thank you.
out of the shade, aflame and unafraid. The new dawn blooms as we free it. For there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it.
See, some of these offices in my county, like they're actually like Burcham, he's a Democrat, so like he's extending some things, and like, yeah, I don't know.
Thank you, Amanda Gorman. Now for our benediction.
Never had a good city water department.
Dr. Sylvester Beeman, the pastor of the Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Wilmington, Delaware, a friend of President Biden for 30 years.
As a nation and people of faith gathered in this historical moment, let us unite in prayer. God, we gather under the beauty of your holiness and the holiness of your beauty. We seek your face, your smile, your warm embrace. We petition you once more in this celebration. We pray for divine favor upon our President, Joseph R. Biden, and our First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, and their family. We further ask that you would extend the same favor upon our Vice President, Kamala D. Harris, and our second gentleman, Doug Emhoff, and their family. More than ever, they and our nation need you. We need you, for in you we discover our common humanity. In our common humanity, we will seek out the wounded and bind their wounds. We will seek healing for those who are sick and diseased. We will mourn our dead. We will befriend the lonely, the least, and the left out. We will share our abundance with those who are hungry. We will do justly to the oppressed, acknowledge sin, and seek forgiveness, thus grasping reconciliation. In discovering our humanity, we will seek the good in and for all our neighbors. We will love the unlovable, remove the stigma of the so-called untouchables. We will care for our most vulnerable, our children, the elderly, emotionally challenged, and the poor. We will seek rehabilitation beyond correction. We will extend opportunity to those locked out of opportunity. We will make friends of our enemies. We will make friends of our enemies.
Fuck that.
People, your people, shall no longer raise up weapons against one another. We will rather use our resources for the national good and become a beacon of life and goodwill to the world. And neither shall we learn hatred anymore. We will lie down in peace and not make our neighbors afraid. In you, O God, we discover our humanity. In our humanity, we discover our commonness. Beyond the difference of color, creed, origin, political party, ideology, geography, and personal preferences. We'll become greater stewards of your environment, preserving the land, reaping from it a sustainable harvest, and securing its wonder and miracle-giving power for generations to come. This is our benediction, that from these hallowed grounds, where slaves labored to build this shrine and citadel to liberty and democracy, let us all acknowledge, from the indigenous Native American to those who recently received their citizenship, from the African American to those whose foreparents came from Europe and every corner of the globe, from the wealthy to those struggling to make it, from every human being, regardless of their choices, that this is our country. As such, teach us, O God. As such, teach us, O God, to live in it love in it, be healed in it, and reconcile to one another in it, lest we miss kingdom's goal. To your glory, majesty, dominion, and power forever. Hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah. In the strong name of our collective faith. Amen.
Please remain standing as the Armed Forces Color Guard retires our national colors. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated and remain in your seats while the President and official party depart the platform. For safety reasons, your ushers will release your section in an organized manner, following the playing of our national march, The Stars and Stripes Forever.
America and the world just heard the new American president declare democracy is precious, democracy is fragile, democracy has prevailed. 32 minutes ago, while Joe Biden spoke, the power of the presidency slipped from the grasp of a twice impeached private citizen in Florida. Joe Biden left no doubt he is here to serve all Americans. He gave the kind of inaugural address our presidents used to give, as hopeful as the man delivering it, yet an honest reflection of a great country at its modern day low point.
What up, Ninja?
By two viruses, one a pandemic, the other a sickness that has
Fuck Donald Trump.
And the world will not soon forget.
Yo, you want a live tutorial on how to clean your glass tips?
Rachel, the message has gone out that the United States is back and under new management.
I was struck, Brian, by the very consistent through line through the inaugural address. I don't know exactly what the line will be.
Get that fucking Nazi out of here, convict him of treason, and fucking execute him. Now we can say we want to fucking kill Donald Trump because he ain't the president anymore.
By those in his own party for his consistent and unbending dedication to the idea.
All right, so these are all my tips.
He addressed his critics and said, you know, this may sound to some of you like fantasy, but it is the way forward. It is the path out of this. He said, my whole soul is in this, uniting our people, uniting our nation. And it's the grounds on which it was the unceasing theme.
Yo, they better not be here for the fucking water. I paid that shit, goddamn.
His primary rivals, including Kamala Harris, now as vice president, criticized him for essentially being
That's
naive to
something
think that
else.
there was unity and a bipartisan future in American politics, especially in the wake of Donald Trump. But that is what Joe Biden is staking his presidency and the idea of his ascendance to the presidency on, that America is ready to, as he put it, end this uncivil war and to see one another once again as neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
And Nicole Wallace to think that's all it took.
Yeah, that can work.
More though, right? I mean, I
Well, I got,
to
like-
build on Rachel's observations and yours. I heard a declaration of war against white supremacy and against the lies that brought our democracy to the brink. And I've been involved in a couple of inaugural addresses. And lines like the following are there almost in a pro forma way, but today they were not. And I'm thinking of these lines: I will defend the Constitution. I will defend democracy. I will defend America. American presidents say those things to be heard around the world is just a real thing of our values. I think everyone needed to hear those words.
Yeah, I kinda-
So I think along with everyone on planet Earth have been reading furiously.
How many do I
about
have?
The woman who stole much of the show today, Amanda.
I got more over here
I
too
wrote
that I'm
this in
like
the
gonna
New York
use one
Times.
more
She wrote
time
this
before I
line
clean them.
late in the
But
night
yeah, I've been
on the
slacking on
Daily
cleaning
Correction.
these.
So this
And turning
part, I
shit
think,
down.
is- we talk about the lines we'll talk about for a long time. She wrote about the apocalyptic scene that unfolded in the Capitol on January 6th. Quote, we
Oh fuck. You wanna come on up? Here's this. If you'd rather not, I understand, because sometimes I didn't really want to be on camera fucking for a little bit recently. That's why I wasn't on for various reasons. I don't know. I'm almost on here as an alibi, just like so people won't, like, I don't know, like I'm not doing anything crazy because I'm just like being bored on the internet. I had the fucking water department down here trying to shut off my water fucking just because like it was like 33 days late or some shit. I don't know, man. I find it coincidental that in my Republican county, me being one of the few registered Democrats, that they came down here and did that shit. Like today while the inauguration. Maybe that's a paranoid thought. And yeah, I could have paid the bill earlier, but like technically, like they're supposed to give you 2 months. I don't know. I went and paid it. Yeah, so anyway. So there's a coffee pot. Believe it or not, probably about half of those are already clean. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that smells good. You think I get high if I drank this shit?
Is it alcohol?
No, it's just hot water, but it's got all that resin and shit and fucking chunks of weed in it.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you might get a body buzz. you scared those gonna break in there?
Huh?
Aren't you worried they might break when you're swishing them around like that?
The only ones that I had break on me were the raws.
Oh damn! That's
Yeah,
the only type I own is just the one raw.
Yeah, the raws seem to be a little fragile.
Damn.
I got mainly Roar. If you heard of the company Roar, ROOR, they were the ones that they came out with funky field tips. With be real, they were the first ones that came out with these with the funky field tips.
These things are overpriced as a motherfucker. I think I paid like $5 for this fucking piece of glass.
You can get 30 of them off you can go to rawthenic.com and they can refer you to where you can get 30 of them for $90. But then you gotta pay shipping. Then you gotta pay shipping. So like it almost averages out to where like you might pay a little, like $5 is a good price. I pay $5.99, $6.99.
Yeah. I don't know. I might try a different style tip or something. I don't even know what the style of this tip is. Like, is that just a regular, like,
yeah, it's
design?
just regular. Let's see. So I got these handy. The Cyclones, they're a lot thicker. They're like $15 a piece.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And this is what I mean by funky field tip. You see how it's like flat, like a hammerhead shark kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if you like set it down, it's not going to roll. That's why I like those a lot.
Huh.
And
like you stand it up on like up and down kind of thing?
No, I mean it's like flat, like on a table. Like, you know, you put it in an ashtray, like it ain't gonna roll around.
Oh, like a pencil. Like
Yeah.
it has the edges on it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Ninja with the pencil. But no, I got some of those round ones too. They're in here, and I'm not gonna get them out because I'll burn myself. Let me get this back up on the coffee pot though, or coffee maker. Like I'm literally cleaning this with a coffee maker.
You ever get hurting enough and you try to save all the res from your tips or like bongs or
Good boy.
cleaning out your pipe to make some oil out of it?
Yeah, honestly, I'm probably just going. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything with that.
Yeah, no, I mean like, have
You
you ever
could.
had that experience?
If you're desperate or ingenuity.
I used to do that shit.
Yeah, so
It's better than trying to scrape like a thing and then just smoke the res directly.
Oh,
You always get more if you use if you made oil out of it.
I finally got my fucking Ouija Mac package.
Oh, nice.
This sweatshirt, the Devil's Children sweatshirt.
Oh, dude, that's pretty sick. Wasteland.
See, I thought there was going to be some stitching or some patches or something. Though this sweatshirt was $70.
Damn, it's just printed on there.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh well. And I got this hat though. This shit's pretty dope.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like the Ouija board emblem.
And he autographed my CD. I don't know where it is.
Was it on top of the foil, or was your worry warranted?
No, it doesn't have any like certificate of authenticity or anything, but like that's what I ordered though. Like I paid $10 extra to get it autographed. It's just sometimes you never know. Like
I remember you were worried before you got the package. You were worried it might be on the cellophane or some shit.
Yeah, I was, because I seen him. He was doing an Instagram video, and that's how he was signing the shit. So I guess it's like different than what he was doing in that video. Dude, I figured out how to fucking get those meet me battles on here so like people can see what I'm doing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'll bring it up real quick so you can see, dude. I've been having fun with it.
Hell yeah.
Hold up. It'll just take like 1 second. It was just something as simple as sharing a screen. Like I was trying to like link up like RTMS servers and all this shit, and like all I gotta do is just fucking share a screen.
Oh, because Meet Me can be like a website too.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, right?
Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying
You ever
to
end
do
up
it
using that intro I made you?
Oh yeah, I use it like not every episode, but I use it often. See?
Dope.
So like I can do these battles. It seems not to interfere. Like I don't get
Right.
like any echo and they can hear me. But it's weird, I'm like using one camera for 2 different things though.
Oh, like a multi-stream.
Yeah. There we go.
Nice.
Hey, why you got a picture of a fucking bitch on your profile? Like you like getting random dick pics sent to you?
No. But man, that was really vulgar language. Can you calm it down one?
So yeah, that's kind of how that goes. Although I got ADD too much to like focus on like you as a guest and then doing that and then trying to realize I'm in here too. You know what I'm saying? So like yeah, but that's how I do it. I figured out how to do it. I've been doing that a lot recently, past few days.
That's pretty sick. I mean, that's a good way to just have like random encounters, right? Just start some random ass conversation.
Oh, it's fun as fuck, dude. And plus, like I've been telling people about I got a couple subscribers from that too, like, cause like you tell people on there that you're on YouTube, right? Like, hey, I'm doing this on YouTube and shit, right? They think you're like some type of fucking celebrity or something. Like, oh my god,
Right?
It's like, dude, it ain't that big of a deal.
Like he's already on the internet and going, "Oh shit, I'm on the internet, guys. Come check this out."
Yeah. That meet me shit's weird though. Like I don't know. I like doing it though because I tried doing that Omegle shit. Like I tried doing it a couple times and like there's too many dicks. I can't do that on here.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you need like one of those screen blockers.
yeah. Like you'll see him on that Meet Me shit every once in a while, but like where it's a mature app and they track your shit, like people are a little more like on the up and up. So that's why I feel a little safer doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I use that intro a lot. Like maybe not every episode, but at least 75% of them.
Do you use a VPN when you go on that Meet Me shit?
Kinda.
Because I imagine it'll just keep on sending you to people that are in your area and shit, right? But if you like are on a VPN and you changed your shit, like local.
Oh, you don't even have to use a VPN to change your location. You could just give them money. Like if you pay them $15 a month, you can put in whatever location you want to be in.
But it'll actually connect you with people like not locally. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the random battles, like that random battle I just did. God knows where he's from.
Yeah. But you ever get people like speaking different languages or like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like lots of motherfuckers from the Philippines, lots of motherfuckers from India. Had a couple.
That's how you know your VPN is working. It's definitely sending you out.
Korea,
somewhere.
Not North Korea, of course, but South Korea. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty fun. So like when I say
You
like
want to have one of those translators, have an instant translator, have some conversation you never thought you'd have.
I mean, most of those Filipino people, like, they know English well. Like, yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, I was like, I don't know, kind of wanted to take a break from shit on here. I don't know, for a minute, which I did. And like I said, I was waiting on that Ouija Mac package, and I was going like, just do like a live unboxing kind of review thing, and like, I got fed up, tired of waiting. So I messaged him. I was like, what's up with this order, dude? Like, ordered this like a month ago. And 3 days later, showed up. Like, seriously, like, I think they might have overlooked it or something. I don't know. But it's here now.
Yeah, I always wonder that. I remember doing that with fucking Amazon packages where I wouldn't receive it right away, and then I'd cancel it. And then it would show up in my. I'd get a refund for the shit, and it would show up in my box.
Hell yeah. So I guess now I'm gonna try to get these interviews going. I'm gonna try to bring some people up on here that like aren't part of YouTube. Like I'm gonna do some of y'all too. Like I guess I'm not doing Warlord now, but
Oh, you have a falling out with them?
like I know he's a Trump supporter. I know he's got the rebel flag. You know, I don't care about that too much. But like after they fucking,
he's a juggalo.
You ain't seen his rebel flag in his room?
No.
I maybe I saw something different. Maybe it was an American flag and I just saw a glance of it. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, I think I noticed a rebel flag in his room. Yeah.
Honestly,
that was my kind of like, what the fuck? You know, you didn't listen to the Carnage, you didn't listen to Insanity, Carnival of Carnage. Like, what the fuck? Fuck your rebel flag. What the fuck?
Even on Lost, right?
Yeah, Confederate flag. Like, yeah, they brought it back. Like, to reiterate,
I mean, there's two
like,
flags, man. I'm not even American. There's two flags that should be like, fuck those flags. A Nazi flag
the
and a Confederate flag.
I agree.
Those are both flags that America fought tooth and nail to be where they are at now.
But like,
you know what I mean?
So I don't know. Maybe he just likes it because it's a cool flag. If he has it, maybe he's a fan of Dukes of Hazzard. Who knows? I don't care too much. You know, whatever. But like
most of the time, it's fucking indoctrination, man. It's like parents saying it's this thing and it's that thing and it's connected to our heritage, blah blah blah. But
right,
there's a deep underlining fucking ignorance there that should be eradicated, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't respect it, but hey, live and let live. Fuck it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, whatever makes you happy, as long as you don't hurt anybody.
But yeah, it kind of threw me for a loop when I thought I saw it too. I was like, what? You know? Anyway, we were just like kind of last time I did a chat, like when I had people up on here, he was on here and I brought him up and we were talking about what happened with the Capitol, and yeah, he started to say like, yeah, it sucks they're trying to frame those patriots because that was really Antifa and Black Lives Matter. I just took him the fuck off. I was like, no, I'm not having that shit being said on my shit. Fuck that. You're fucking wrong. I don't care. Like, I love you, homie, but nah.
Honestly, I think no one knows what really went down there other than the people participating, people there and shit. Like, end of the day, we see videos and shit, but I don't fucking know, you know.
I've seen tons of videos, man, like videos that are getting taken down like real quick, probably because they're being used for evidence.
I heard one story where someone stole like someone's laptop and then ended up dead or something.
There's
someone's a bunch of stuff that comes off of that event.
A dude stole Nancy Pelosi's laptop, and he found out they were looking for him, and He committed suicide. Or maybe he was assassinated. I don't know. But like, okay, think about it like this. Antifa and Black Lives Matter, they're like in support of Biden for the most part, right? They're definitely anti-Trump. Definitely anti-Trump, right? So why would Antifa and Black Lives Matter, which everyone caught doesn't have ties to Antifa and Black Lives Matter, they have ties to like neo-Nazi groups and Trump and Republican Party, like
Well, isn't that like the ultimate epitome of hypocrisy then? Because if they're Antifa, which is anti-fascist, why would they be supporting Trump? I don't know.
exactly.
Because apparently
that's why I was like, no, you're not saying that here, like, because it didn't happen. Was there BLM and Antifa there? Probably, yeah, to protest the protests, but none of them motherfuckers stormed the Capitol. Everyone getting caught and everyone on video is part of a neo-Nazi group, part of QAnon, or strong ties to fucking Republican grassroots organizations.
Well, and that's the thing too. I bet every single one of those organizations, they believe that they're being the most true American that they could be. I'm sure, and that's a pretty big problem, a big umbrella that could fall under, right?
Like, yeah, exactly. Like the way I view it, America is a country born from protest, so we're never going to stop protesting, and I support protests. Let's keep it peaceful. But like, they committed treason. They were trying to overthrow the government and make Donald Trump the first dictator. Just because he's scared to go to jail. Because now that he is now a private citizen. As of 12:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, no longer the president. It's no longer President-elect Biden. It's President Biden.
Right.
So he's going to have lots of lawsuits coming his way. And he was protected from that. Like, he had lawsuits against him. He got elected to be president. There's
what do you think about the last minute pardons that he was doing?
I hadn't even kept up with that, but yeah, he shouldn't have been able to have it.
I just recently heard about like last minute type shit that he was signing and doing pardons. I didn't look at the list, but yeah,
he shouldn't.
Might be telling when it comes down to his court cases he might have after the fact. Yeah.
Oh, it'll be very telling. Yeah. But yeah, I just kind of, I can't, I don't know. I mean, I ain't hating on the guy or nothing, but I just can't have someone talking like that on here. I don't want people to think like I think like that.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty well proven BLM and Antifa did not storm the Capitol. What the fuck?
I mean, I believe it was people that believed that this was the true American thing to do, whoever they were, whatever they affiliated with themselves. I heard it was like U.S. Military people and shit. They were just like let in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's what a militia, or that's what they're supposed to do if they think that shit's fucked and corrupt. I mean, that's what they've been told, is this election is fraudulent for how many fucking months. What are they supposed to do? I don't know.
You don't rub shit on the walls of the Capitol. You don't fucking try to keep house. You don't try to fucking take senators and representatives hostages. You don't threaten to hang the vice president. That's what they were doing. They brought a noose. They brought a noose.
That's, yeah. From the outside looking in, man, that just looks like Americans being anti-American, which doesn't look good at all.
It makes us look weak. I've talked to people from Germany, Australia, fucking Italy, like on that Meet Me thing. I talk to people around the world in those random battles, right? And I ask them, I'm like, what's that make us look like? It makes you all look weak. It does. Like,
well, no, it's, if anything, it's scary because you guys are fighting with yourselves, yet you have the biggest military in the world. we're fucked. We're the rest of the world. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you can't get along with yourself, we might just be all in the same bucket. You know?
I just wish if we were going to do something like that, some revolution shit, like storm the Capitol like that, like do it for a cause, not a man, not a crook, not Donald Trump. That's all.
Well,
like,
yeah, I mean,
there wasn't any.
that's the best way to really infiltrate it, though, is really get in there.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, looking from the outside in, if Joe Biden starts making memes and making Twitter and making it entertaining again, like Trump did, I pretty much feel like there's no difference. You know what I mean? It's just another old white guy.
Nah,
Too much power.
Biden and Trump's a lot different. Like, Biden's for the working man. Like, he's helped out unions a lot. He's helped raise wages for working families like for decades. He may not.
Yeah, but they have like racist clips and stuff, just like Trump had before he was elected.
Yeah.
So that racist connotations.
Yeah, I think he's
even our leader is apparently racist because he dressed up like Aladdin. Whatever, right?
He's the less of two evils, I think. Like, I mean, I'm not going to be like wearing a Biden hat for the next 4 years like that. You know, I've never seen anything like this Trump fucking crazy shit we had to live for the past 4 years. Like, never in my life have I seen people walking around with a fucking president's hat. Like America doesn't do that.
Ripping like it's a gang, like it's a fucking football team that's winning, right?
Yeah, it's like we've never done that. Not as a majority, you know. I'm sure there's some people that had Ronald Reagan, George W. Bush, Bill Clinton hats, whatever. But like, nah, like you know
I think
how
that really woke people up to the fact that it's just another I'm on the winning side or losing side, blue, red, you know. Fucking Pepsi and Coca-Cola, blue and red, right? It's everywhere.
I mean, what it boils down to, really, I think, is a lot of it has to do with America elected a black president not once, twice. So under 8 years, all these closet racists had to take orders from the fucking N-word. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they just completely lost their shit. There wasn't people ready to fucking accept the fact that our leader is black. And this is the aftermath of it. Donald Trump.
Right. That's an interesting perspective. I mean, I never even thought of
that. Yeah. I mean, that's my opinion. I know a lot of other people that have the same opinion.
Yeah. But isn't that, it seems kind of insane even to me, right? Like, why is there two teams for America if America is really just one team?
I don't know. I wish we get a viable third party. But I guess that.
But ultimately, here this is a crazy idea because of capitalism. Because there always had to be someone not making the money they should be, or the price isn't exactly what it is because they need to be making money. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, not to demonize that idea at all. I mean, it works, but obviously we're the byproduct of it, and we should know how it is and how it feels to be in this society.
Yeah, I'm watching it now. I have it on mute. I was playing the audio, but like, I don't know. Is hopefully
He made his inauguration, his speech.
Yeah, he just got done with that. Now they're escorting him out. He escorting him somewhere.
Yeah. I remember when Trump first rolled into office, I thought, dude, he's going to get assassinated. With everything he ran with draining the swamp and like really, you know, fucking up everything that the Federal Reserve and like taxation is theft and all this shit, right? Like, I really felt he was the next JFK or something.
I thought Obama was going to get assassinated just because he was black.
Damn.
Like, really? Like, yeah.
That never even crossed my mind. I just thought everyone was like, oh, this is progression as human society. Like, you know, I don't know.
Not where I live. I went through 8 years, every fucking day, multiple people like, God damn it, I'd be able to do this if we didn't have a fucking you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Oh, man.
That's all I heard
crazy.
That's all I heard for 8 years.
Apparently, I'm in like the province where a lot of actual like KKK type motherfuckers roll, and I haven't really experienced that ignorance. But I keep my circle small.
Yeah, there's some neo-Nazi groups where I live.
Yeah. Well, fuck those motherfuckers and their ignorant, small PS brains.
Yeah, really. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I've been like kind of fucking like I've been like celebrating mood, like, you know, just 12:01 p.m. Donald Trump became a private citizen. No longer was he the president. So it's like,
right. It feels refreshing. I'm sure. I imagine it feels refreshing. Just like when I first voted for the first time, and the motherfucker won. It felt refreshing. It felt like, you know, yeah, change was afoot, and that's always a good thing.
And like, I swear to God, dude, like how I told you, I live in a real red county, like a real Republican county, and I'm a registered Democrat. They came down to try to shut my water off today because I was like 37 days late. Like they usually give you 2 months. But technically, if you're 30 days late, they can come shut your water off. I wonder how many Democrats.
Shouldn't there be bylaws because of like COVID-19 and people losing their jobs that maybe you need a essential fucking resource? As a human, like, what the fuck? That's sickening, dude.
It's pretty.
It makes me want to throw up.
Dude, in our water, half the time you fucking like get like pour water from the tap, it's like looks like diluted tea. Oh, like every other day, we're on a boil water advisory.
That's fucking crazy, man. 45
minutes away in West Virginia, motherfuckers, tap water's flammable from the fracking.
Oh, dude, and that has long-term repercussions, man. Like, if you're bathing with that, you have to shower with that or something. Your biggest organ is your fucking skin, and you're absorbing that shit. You like it or not, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, I got my Music to Be Murdered by CD too, and it's both of them. Like the one I ordered, it was the old one and the new one.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got both of them now. That's cool.
Yeah, I still have the first one in my like shuffle. I try to listen to. I'm not skipping it really. It's fresh Eminem. Why not?
Dude, he shouts them out more than once.
Check out the second one.
He shouts them out more than once.
I know one of them was something like ICP, R. Kelly, or something like that.
Yeah, he was talking about like basically being a jester of a carnival, and then he said ICP, and then he was talking about like, you know, like sex tapes where people piss on each other. And he was like R. Kelly, ICP.
That's clever. I mean, I give him that.
Look at this. Like, I'm like kind of acting ignorant. Like sometimes it'll be like, yeah, ICP, ICP, ICP.
Oh, that's good. That reminds me of fucking a Meet Me story. I randomly popped in this chick's fucking Meet Me thing, and I was asking her, "Oh, what was the last live concert you went to?" And it happens to be the one I went to, which was an Insane Clown Posse show. And she proceeds to talk about how she had sex with him, with Violent J and his girlfriend, which, you know, as Blase Rose. I was like, oh man, I was interested and then instantly uninterested at the same time.
Nah, like, yeah, I don't think I could fucking tap up on Violent J sloppy seconds. Like, yeah,
That's straight hound dog. That's straight hound dog. Like, oh man, love
maybe
that shit.
Shaggy. Like, I could probably tap something Shaggy taps, but knowing Violent J hit that, I'd be like, no.
No, he's got the same type, man. He's got the same type, the owl face hose, right? Who, my baby daddy? Who my baby daddy?
That's fine.
Yeah. So I ain't fucking with any of that. So a fan, sure, but a hound dog,
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why bitches do that. Like
Clout?
we, but what dude would be like, oh, yeah, like, let's take ICP out of the equation. Let's put Eminem in there. Say a bitch, like, runs into a dude and, like, they're listening to Eminem. She goes on with this story, like, yeah, and I went backstage and, like, yeah, he's just like, we just totally fucked. Like, why would a chick tell a dude that? Like, is this gonna get us excited? Really, you fucked Eminem? Like, let me get up in there so I can say I fucked something Eminem fucked. Like, it makes no sense to me.
Right.
I mean, I'd still hit it, but, like, I wouldn't hit a bitch that Joe Burrito. Well, I'd fuck Blase Rose. I can't lie. She's hot.
I think the only way it'd be kind of amusing for a dude would be like, oh yeah, am I hitting it a little further? Am I hitting a little harder than he did? Oh yeah, you know it.
Give me a whoop whoop. Give me a whoop whoop, bitch.
Yeah.
Yo, is my wang filling up your Ned and Ho? Whoop whoop. I thought it was like this one video a CPN did, and he was clowning, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't one of those talk show things. It was one of his like ranting videos. And he was like, okay, I date nothing but juggalettes. I do not like vagina. I hate vagina. I only go for Nedden. And juggalos do not have penises. We have wangs. It's wangs and Neddens. It's something along those lines. Is pretty funny.
Cotton candy and popsicles. That's it.
Yeah, cotton candy and popsicles. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get on. I don't know. I would like freestyle an interview with you right now, but like I don't have anything ready, and like my brain ain't really right there. Like I don't know. I figured out how to do that.
We could do it at a later date. It's all good.
I figured out how to do that meet me thing, like I just showed you. So like that's gonna be something I'm gonna do that like half the time I'm on here, because I think that's just fun as fuck. I had 216A up in here when I was doing that shit, and he was like, I guess he fucking seen some chick that was local to him, and he went and hollered at her.
Nice.
Like she was in the Cleveland area. I never meet chicks on there. It's close to me because like I'm just like kind of in the middle of nowhere, basically. Like people don't get on that shit.
Yeah, I'm like a fucking half an hour drive from any city around, at least.
I mean, I'm in a town, but it's just a small town.
Yeah, small town life. I'm all about it. Fuck cities.
I don't know. I've never lived in a big city.
Disney World, and when fucking Walt Disney passed and his whole fucking plan for a city and shit. You hear about that history?
I'm not sure.
Where he bought like massive amounts of land in Florida there. And what they did with it isn't actually what he planned to happen.
That sucks.
He had his own like government set up in America.
He was definitely a visionary.
There's some conspiracy theorists around that shit too.
Oh yeah, like I know, like how he anti-Semite and yeah, some of the
Possibly
subliminal.
just fucking Hitler, but he shaved his stash.
Nah, he wasn't Hitler.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
They may have communicated, but yeah. You know who Ted Cruz is? Is an American politician, representative of Texas.
Huh.
Okay. So like
he's oh yeah, he looks like the fucking Zodiac killer or some shit.
People were actually believing that, and like his office had to make an official, because like those Trump people, dude, it was the Trump people that latched onto it, dude. They were like,
yeah,
they're fucking nuts. I've never seen anything like that in my life with politics, and I've been interested in politics since I was 14 years old. That's 24 years.
A lot of people on the Republican side, American Republican, they really believed a lot of the hype that Trump was going on. I mean, there was this one interview where he's saying people were like, "Oh, you're against these elite pedophiles and stuff," and then he was like, "Yeah, maybe I am. Is that so bad?" And they blew it up like he was like, I don't know, like all the conspiracy theories were true. And if that's true, what about Epstein Island and fucking Trump's flight logs?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's another thing Trump's got to worry about. He's got charges against him that are going to be filed now in the Southern District of New York State of sexual molestation of a 13-year-old. He won't hand over his DNA. Like, she's had a rape test done. She got raped. There's male sperm. There's DNA. And he won't hand over his DNA. Like, if you were accused of something, you knew you didn't do it, wouldn't you? Like, especially if you're a high profile motherfucker like that.
Yeah.
He's a creep, man. But yeah, they had to come out and they had to fucking give Ted Cruz's birth date and the dates of those killings, and motherfucker wasn't even born yet. And yeah, they had people believing he was a Zodiac killer, and like, no way, like, he's not even old enough. He wasn't even born yet. That's how crazy those Trump tards are, man. Like, they believe shit like that.
Oh yeah, it goes deep. For real. Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. You know?
Do you think it's like the more infiltration from like other governments or other people around the world, like pushing shit that is fake as fuck, and like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe it's not even a lot of Americans really fucking with it, you know, really believe in it.
Well, yeah, they paid Latinos to come here and vote for Trump. Yeah, like, he'd bring them on stage. They could barely speak English, and there was, "I vote Trump." Like, are you? And Trump would try to talk to her, like, "So you're an American citizen, right?" Trump.
Wow. Yeah, at the same time, wanting to build a wall and fence them in like animals. Like, okay.
He went down to Texas like the day after that fucking insurrection, the riot at the Capitol. And he's like, "Yeah, we built the wall." And it's like a fucking section that big in Texas. Like, he was telling people that they finished the wall. There's another promise fulfilled. Dude, fuck him.
Yeah. So sad, honestly. Fuck.
But yeah, I've never seen anything like it, dude. Like it was like they were wearing their favorite sports team's clothes, and like, I don't know, man. Hillary Clinton
just be fucking Team America, man. When it comes, I'm not even American, and I'll say it. Like, Americans should be about fucking Americans, you know. I think the system should change where if you make $999 million, it should roll back to the bottom level of society. Let it be disabled. Let it be people that can't make money on their own. and then even let it trickle upwards after $999 million. Because no motherfucker can spend that amount of money in their lifetime. So why the fuck are there billionaires, man? This just doesn't make any fucking sense.
As Democrats try to tax them and Republicans find a way to find them a loophole, that's basically what it comes down to. And really,
offshore bank accounts should just not exist.
Yeah, like China and Germany cut ties with Trump. Like he had a bank in both countries. So like he's gonna have to pay back the money that they loaned him, and he ain't money rich.
Right.
Like his money is
all equity.
Yeah, it's property, helicopters, businesses. Like he's not as rich as what he's been trying to tell people he is. Again, another reason why he did not want to leave office. Because those companies can't come to a president. Like even if
he didn't even take the presidential wage or whatever, right? Just to look rich.
Right, yeah. So I think it's $400,000 a year.
Imagine that, man.
But at the same time, he refused the Secret Service to sleep and use the restroom in the same building as him. And you know how Trump has a lot of buildings around Washington, D.C. So government tax dollars went to pay Secret Service members to rent property off of Trump to protect Trump.
Oh, wow.
To the tune of 3.4.
He found that nice little loophole, right? Make it make it come back to him.
To the tune of $3.4 million. American.
I heard he only paid like $500 in taxes or some shit. Like
he won't really. He hadn't released his taxes since 2015 or 2014.
I remember paying fucking $1,200 in taxes, and I'm fucking low ass income. Where am I? So it's like that's pretty insane.
Yeah, it's over now though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not completely over, but yeah, it's pretty much over.
You think he's old enough to run again? Or because he's been impeached twice, he can't run again?
Okay, the Senate has the votes now. Like last time he got impeached, it went to the Senate, but the Senate did not vote to convict him. That still counts as an impeachment, but he was not, they didn't take him away from office. He still got to keep his pension. He still got to keep his Secret Service protection, all that shit. Now, they're not going to reconvene until I don't know. I think January 27th. That's going to be the new senators. Democrats have a majority now. So, yeah, he's fucked. No more Secret Service. Can't run for office again. And he's going to be the only president to go down in history to be convicted. Well, second president in history to be convicted of an impeachment.
Huh. Damn.
Like Bill Clinton got impeached, right? But didn't get convicted. Richard Nixon.
Wasn't that just over some sexual allegation? Some bullshit.
He got a blowjob off an intern.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Why would you lose presidency?
Richard Nixon got impeached, but then he resigned, so he didn't get convicted. And some old school president back in the day, I don't know his name, but there's only one president to ever get impeached and convicted. I believe Donald Trump will be the second.
Damn.
It's been a crazy week. Got a bunch of pissed off rednecks. I love it.
I drew this last night on Warlord's channel.
Yeah.
See if I can show it here.
That's dope. That's Shaggy, ain't it? Or the Shaggy?
Or Juggalo.
The Shaggy.
Juggalo kind of painted up like him.
The Shaggy paint. Yeah, that's what I meant. Hey, give me like 10 seconds. I'm gonna twist something up.
All right, I'm gonna set this shit up. I gotta like suction cup it to a piece of glass and shit. Oh, I was gonna set this up. It's like holds my phone right, and I can point it at my drawing.
Oh yeah. Those phone stands come in handy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
Hey.
Yeah, I've been fucking getting fried these past few days. Just pretty much like celebrating the fact that this day's come to be finally.
Yeah, I mean it must feel refreshing. I can only imagine.
Like I don't think
suction cup this shit to a piece of glass.
You got a what?
Oh, this tripod, I gotta suction cup it to a piece of glass for it to work.
I got my shit. I got my shit at Family Dollar. It's like,
yeah, I got this shit at Dollarama.
Yeah, there's no sense in spending all that money on some of that shit. Yeah, it's pretty. You got the business suit on. Hell yeah.
For some reason, it reminded me of like the outside guy reminds me of Hank Hill. Hey, Bubby.
It kind of does, but like instead of Hank Hill, his Japanese brother. Did you ever see that episode?
Well, it's like it's supposed to be a face, like inside of a face. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like fucking Inception. Incepted Juggalo.
Like some corporate motherfucker going, you know what? Maybe these clowns are onto something. And truly, they know inside. What's up?
Oh, dude, like, you're not on TikTok, are you?
I just recently started, yeah, actually.
Dude, there's tons of juggalos on there. I mean, like half of them are fake, but yeah, like they really are. With like the Batman movies, the Joker movies, Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn. The fact that people know about juggalos and Insane Clown Posse, yeah, that they really are like these. There's like these talent agencies for cosplay actors, and they're literally paid to like fucking like get on TikTok and paint up like a clown and shit. It's crazy. But there are a decent amount of juggalos on there. I mean, half of them are fake, or I shouldn't say fake. They're just like brand spanking new. Like they learned about juggalos on TikTok. But there's a few of them. Like you can get some cool stuff on there. Like you know who Neil deGrasse Tyson is, don't you?
Oh yeah,
the scientist.
Quantum, yeah.
I follow him, and he gives sometimes like 30-second, 60-second lectures and just teaches you a quick lesson about astronomy, physics, what have you. Like it depends on what you're on there for. If all you're doing is just double tapping when a fucking chick is shaking her ass, then that's all the videos you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? But if you
when I started my shit, I searched for certain specific stuff, right? And then I went to the For You page, and then it was just like randomness.
Yeah, so you kind of gotta like search for like higher education or higher quality programming, because you'll have bitches just stare at a camera and they're getting like million likes, and they're they're a verified user, and you know what I mean, like how the fuck All that shit is just fucking talent agencies and modeling agencies. Like that's what they do now. Instead of finding commercials and TV shows, they make them fucking internet people, like cam girls.
Right.
like that meet me shit. Like tons of fucking cam girls on there. It's like I clown on them, man. They fucking hate me. I'll probably end up getting banned off air. I was shaving my head last night. I was shaving my head like I was on here and on there. I got banned for that.
What?
They said
That's
nudity.
shitty.
Yeah, they said nudity. Like I had a tank top on. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't even shirtless. I had a tank top on.
Just not allowed to show your bare scalp.
I might have talked shit to someone and then they had people mass report me, maybe. I don't really know. Because I didn't do anything to warrant getting banned. So I had to fucking got mass reported.
That's lame.
Yeah, I hate that shit. That's like, it's funny about Cyrax and everything, but it kind of pisses me off when he tells people if go take them down. Yeah, that's bitch made.
And the mentality behind the people doing that shit, it's just sheep, right? It's like, why the fuck are you listening to this guy?
And I can't listen to him. I'm laughing too much.
Yeah.
There's some good smoke here, man.
You have some stuff called grapefruit or something like that. I don't know. Not bad. If you ever run into this brand though, never buy it, man. It's seriously the worst cannabis on the market.
TWD.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead, or what's that stand for?
Tweed.
That just doesn't even sound good.
Weed.
Yeah, it just doesn't even sound good.
It's right there. Tweed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just absolutely terrible, man.
At least they're not false advertising.
It tasted like musky, moldy fucking garbage. And when it was the only thing I could smoke, I can't just go re-up right away, it pissed me the fuck off.
You ever heard of those Delta 8 THC cartridges? It's basically where they convert CBD into Delta 8 THC, which is a natural substance, but America recently banned it because they were like, there's no way naturally can hemp produce that much Delta 8 THC. So that's banned now.
Wow.
I mean, I don't understand it though, because you can still fail a drug test. I can understand people doing that shit if you could pass a drug test with it, but you still fail. So why not just smoke real weed?
Right.
And that shit is so fucking harsh too, man. You can just tell, it wasn't that good. It worked though, but it was kind of some boof shit.
Right. Yeah, I'd rather not fuck with anything like that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was a hermaphrodite kind of plant, right? I mean, hemp is just a male version of cannabis.
Well, I mean, Delta 8 THC is natural, mainly in hemp. There's hardly none in, cannabis. But they did studies on it, and they were like, there's no way you could just like heat compress this and extract that out of there. You had to convert CBD into Delta 8. So they're not letting them do that anymore. But I mean, like, you fail a drug test anyway. So like, why wouldn't you? Unless like your Connect just had bullshit. I don't know. Most of that shit's probably instant cancer anyway. Because like, you get carts, you could get carts for like $10-$20 on some companies. But then some companies were like 70 or $100. Was that shroom?
Yeah, some weird shroom creature guy. I don't know.
Hell yeah. Oh man, I want to buy a hooker.
Isn't there a state recently that like legalized a bunch of drugs?
Decriminalized.
Yeah.
Like Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Oregon decriminalized like everything, like from heroin to meth. Like, yeah.
Holy shit.
So if you get caught with that shit, you're just getting a ticket, and you'll have to go to treatment and shit. Like, it's not exactly legal. It's just they're trying to give people treatment compared to incarcerate them in Oregon, which I think
yeah, that's what we did. That's what we do in Canada when it comes to opioids and shit. But I think we've kind of crossed a point where we're kind of enabling them because we give them heroin for free. I don't know.
And my brother would love it there.
Right.
Nah, I'd love it there too, man. Fucking federally legal cannabis. Like, because even though lots of states is legal, it's not legal federally. You know what I mean? So depending on what kind of job you have, even if you're in a legal state, you might not be able to indulge and enjoy.
Right.
Which I don't give a fuck. I live by God's law, not man's. Fuck the world.
No doubt, no doubt.
But yeah, I guess Warlord got a little bit upset with me when I shut him down. Yeah, I still got love. I'm not gonna go fuck with him or anything. Hopefully he don't think I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? But I just I can't. It's just too irrational for me. Like you said, the people that Antifa and Black Lives Matter fucking the candidate they supported won. So why would they storm the Capitol to overturn an election when their candidate won? What sense does that make?
Yeah.
And the people they're catching, they have no ties with Antifa or Black Lives Matter. Like, there was 2 black people in the whole fucking thing.
Didn't like a black officer get like killed or something?
No. Yes, an officer got killed. Actually, 2 officers got. Well, no, 1 officer got killed. A fucking fireman. A retired fireman threw a fire hydrant at a Capitol policeman. Then there was another dude that got a little bit injured, a cop, and I guess he had a mental breakdown. And now the black cop you're thinking about, the one that was like looked like he was running away, he was actually diverting attention away from when they were evacuating senators and representatives. So like he was just playing it. He was fucking with them. He was like, you know, like, "Ooh, let's go over here," acting like he was trying to protect an area that, you know, he didn't need to protect to divert their attention, because they were going there. They had maps and everything. There was people on bullhorns telling them where to go. Like,
that's what I don't get. How do they have such in-depth information of like the blueprint of the place? Like, is that public knowledge?
it was an inside job. There was members of our government trying to overthrow our government and turn it into a dictatorship and make Donald Trump be the first dictator. That close, homie. We were that close.
Damn.
Swear to God.
That's insane.
That's why I'm so animated about it. And I don't understand why, like, there aren't other Americans that aren't as heated as me. It's like, dude, we were that close. Like, okay, we live in a fake democracy. I think we can all admit that. But at least we have that little bit of shredded democracy left, right?
Right.
They tried to take that away. And they almost did it. They almost did it. And Donald, okay, like just say people went up there, they wanted to protest, they got riled up, things got out of hand. Donald Trump didn't want that to happen, right? Why didn't he get on there and fucking tell them to stop? That's my big thing. Like, he could have gone on there and been like, no, this wasn't what this was supposed to be about. Stop.
Oh, Twitter? I don't want to use Twitter. Fuck Twitter. Who even uses that fucking app anyway?
A fucking president got banned from social media. It's hilarious.
At least I have a TikTok.
No, TikTok banned him too. TikTok, like, I guess he tried to put it. I guess he really tried to make it TikTok. TikTok banned him.
Oh, damn. Well, he did try to ban TikTok, so I get it.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I gave it a chance, and I guess I got lucky, and I found some juggalos. And like I said, I followed Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye the Science Guy. I follow Gordon Ramsay, and like, you know, I look at some cool shit on there. But like, yeah, it is.
I follow the dude who made the Bop It. He's got some pretty cool inventions.
I can't think of who that is, but I remember that toy. So yeah, you can find cool shit on there. You can find cool shit on there. I was surprised. I was honestly surprised.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's kind of addictive. Honestly.
Yeah,
it's probably the most addictive social media I've ever experienced.
Besides YouTube, because I'll straight up fall asleep in YouTube. Like, I forget what I forget which chat it was, but it was Warlord's chat. I forget what day it was. I think it might have been Friday. But like, yeah, I sat down and I probably wasn't going to get on camera, but you know, I was going to chat. And I just straight up like, like I'll fall asleep to YouTube, man. It's like, I don't know. So I'll watch this video and then I'm going to charge my phone. Nah, fuck that. I'm going to just charge it and watch it at the same time. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, I'll fall asleep to YouTube all the time. I did that to Warlord the other day. But at least I gave him a thumbs up. Because, like, I woke up and I was like, my phone's dead. And, yeah, the first thing that comes up when I put it back up there was his chat and, you know, the blue thumb. Like, well, at least I gave the motherfucker a thumbs up. So that's good.
Right. At least you can do it at that point. I mean, it happens though. I like putting fucking lists on YouTube. People just reading random shit. Helps me pass out. It's like, you know, AM radio. Background noise.
Like top 10 basketball players of the 1980s kind of thing. Yeah.
No,
Like,
I don't listen to any sports.
Well,
shit,
I mean, like,
yeah.
you know, I'm just using sports as an example. Like top 5 animals that were thought to be extinct but were rediscovered in the 2000s, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I watch that shit all the time too.
Yeah, like shit like, I don't know, 35 unexpected strangers or stories or something.
I hate how many fucking ads those videos have, though. It's like every minute, 15 seconds, there's a double 15-second ad.
Oh, the dude I subscribe to, he doesn't do that shit. He does them live.
Oh,
usually.
okay. Well, sometimes they don't have control over it, do they? Or
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And when it comes to the live, there's no interruption of ads as I've ever witnessed.
You know that John Melton dude? You know what I'm talking about?
Like, he calls himself the king of the juggalos.
Yeah, he put that curse on Jamie. He was the one that did the curse on Jamie. He had fucking glasses, long black hair, real creepy looking.
Right, right.
You know he's monetized?
No.
For real, dude. Like, I mean, I thought the dude was funny as fuck. I mean, I know he's not trying to be funny. Like, that's why it's even more funny. You know what I mean? So I subscribe to his shit, and like when I see him live, I go up in there, ads play. So like, that means he's monetized, doesn't it?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, like, you're right. I get an initial ad, but I'll never get an ad after the first ad.
But like, how the fuck is that dude get monetized?
I think recently they changed that. Where they'll put videos on unmonetizable shit just because they can.
God damn.
So it may look like they're monetized. But they
they'll do it themselves to make them look more important.
Maybe.
I get it. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, as long as you allow it to happen, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I look like you're a big shot.
I make 37 cents a month on YouTube. God damn it.
Oh shit! Watch out, we got the new boy Blue.
Yeah, Cash App and PayPal in the bio. So's my OnlyFans.
Oh shit! You get some members only coming soon, right?
Yeah, I'll be fucking licking peanut butter and jelly off of homeless people's toes.
Damn.
You gotta keep it fresh, man.
On that note, I actually got to get out of here for a bit.
Right.
But, appreciate you having me on.
Yeah.
Definitely another time.
If you want to stay in here, like not on camera, I might bump some of that Wasteland if you want to listen to that. But yeah, stay blessed.
All right. Hell yeah. I'll just mute my shit for now.
All right. Yeah, I'll put that on now. Sorry. Ow. Put this over here. There we go. Put them up.
Those who have survived, you are now walking the wasteland. DM Jackson.
The Orange Juice Bandit found your money snacks next to your socks. Probably should've bought some better door locks. In your basement, I'ma trim the crops. First I'm out to smoke and play some Roblox. I'ma bust a nut right on your pillow. Leave your blunts right where I found them. Bitch, I don't smoke cigarettes. Out your shopping dress, I found her dildo. Condom on a beats, peel, bumping my new single. Hey, fuck, warrior, destroyer. Bloody got the boy, pulling down the boy. Where we coming for you? Nowhere you can go, yeah. a lick, I had to hit a lick, I hit a lick. Yeah, I hit a lick, I had to hit a lick, I hit a lick. Yeah, I hit a lick, I had to hit a lick. You a stain, you get hit. You a bitch, you get bitch. Every reason we shall preserve. Legend has it, we keep random. In the ocean, middle fingers on the project. Put your fingers, let me reason. We shall preserve. Legend has it, we keep random. In the ocean, middle fingers on the project. Put your fingers. Hey, fuck boy, warrior, destroyer, blooded got the boy, put it on the foil. When we coming for ya, nowhere you can go, yeah. When we coming for ya, warrior, destroyer.
Socking it, a dirty sock, that shit.
You ain't got shit that I want, little bitch. You ain't got shit that I want, little bitch. You ain't got shit, jack shit, jack shit. You ain't got shit, jack shit, jack shit. If you got a whip, but fuck your lame ass whip. If you got a bitch, but fuck your lame ass bitch. You ain't got shit, jack shit, jack shit. You ain't got shit, jack shit, jack shit. I'm sitting all alone, depressed as shit. And I got up on the internet. Seen these busters running with my drip. And I got up off the internet. My feet in a bowl of water, this black cat up in my lap, but that is on the other side. I told them I would be right back. I did not come here with a map. They told me moments it would last. It's only been 3 seconds there, but here I'm never gonna get about the track. It never lasts. You ain't got shit that I want. You ain't even got a fucking soul. You ain't got shit that I want. You're in hell and you don't even know. You ain't got shit that I want. You ain't even got a fucking soul. You ain't got shit that I want.
What's up, cuz?
You're in hell and you don't even know. You ain't got shit that I want, little bitch. You ain't got shit that I want, little bitch. You ain't got shit, jack shit, jack shit. You ain't got shit, jack shit, jack shit. Yeah, you got the whip, but fuck your lame ass whip. Yeah, you got the bitch, but fuck your lame ass bitch. You ain't got shit, jack shit, jack shit. You ain't got shit, jack shit, jack shit. I know I have been in hella grip. Starting to get used to this shit. To be honest with you, dog, is lit. All these bands with just 2 hands, my dog is getting hard to fit. But money mean shit, all this money mean shit. When the fire come down, baby, everything lit. All that little ice, all that gon' drip, all that little gold, all that gold, all that gold. You ain't got shit that I want, little bitch. You ain't got shit that I want, little bitch. You ain't got shit, jack shit, jack shit. You ain't got shit, jack shit, jack shit. Yeah, you got a whip, but fuck your lame ass whip. Yeah, you got a bitch, but fuck your lame.
Oh, you smoke crack, cuz.
You ain't got shit, jack shit, jack shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like you starting to like that shit. I'm scared now. I'm scared now, cuz.
Let's go. Duct tape on your face. Then I bet you're stolen with the mace. No face, no case. Facial tissue floating in the vase. Bitch, I've been collecting all this pain. swinging all over my lane. Sucker better recognize the game. Stay the fuck out of my lane. Good at both legs on me. Don't need a new face. I'ma let this in no trace. Ain't nobody seen it but the fourth dimension being traced. Stevens have been killing us in ways I can't explain. The government is pumping us to aliens again. I might get assassinated any fucking day. I don't give a fuck, my conscience back up anyway. I'm about that cryogenic chamber, my container. PG 3.0, the chosen juggernaut is saving. Foaming at the mouth without the motherfucking flavor. Thinking with the option, looking with the ventilator. Fuck up on my face, I am not in space. I'ma park my spaceship on your motherfucking grave. Tie up my bootlegs, fuck up in your face. Just like how that sprinkle people across the legs. Now you got a taste, saying body wanna taste. Put it in my hand, call it on my face. You know I was raised in a privilege of grenade. Living on the blade, you gon' tie up your bootlegs.
Y'all niggas whack, cuz. First street, nigga. Trash.
Tape on your face. And I bet you're stalling with the mace. No face, no case. Facial tissue floating in the vase. Bitch, I've been collecting all this pain. Swinging all over my lane. Sucker better recognize the game. Stay the fuck out of my lane. Good both legs on me. Don't need a new face. I'ma let this in no trace. Ain't nobody seen it but the fourth dimension being traced. Strong. They face, leg from the waist. Give them all just a taste of the bootlegs. Bitch, on your knees, give me face. You a slave to the base. You knowing on my bootlegs. Bitch, I've been collecting all this pain. Everybody know my damn name. Sucker better recognize the game. Boogaloo's run the whole fucking thing. This motherfucker ain't holding his tongue. Venom, I tell him I hung up the drum. He better piggy that flip on that fire. I'm about to hit all my friends with that fun. Love is a drum. Hear that boy come. This motherfucker ain't holding his tongue. Venom, I tell him I hung with the drum. He better piggy that flip on that fire. I'm about to hit all my friends with that fun. Love is the drum. Hear that boy come.
Welcome to another episode of Daily Death. Our next contestant, Ouija Mac, will spend the next month of his life dying every day.
Day one, woke up, pulled the fucking trigger. Day two, face bruised, woke up with no fingers. Face planted right into the scissors. Day three, out the window, fence post in my liver. Day four, head standing to the blender. Day five, how the fuck I died, I hardly remember. Day six, I'm the roof with an umbrella. Took a fall in my neighbor's yard, shopping for better. Day seven, things do not seem to get better. So I took all the pills, they said make me better. Day 8, woke up in the same sweater. Saw that shit from across the room, fucking head was severed. Day 9, overdose cause I'm an addict. Woke up day 10, moon walking into traffic. And for 6 days I bled to death and saved it. It's the 17th now when I'm fucking swimming in this black. Every day I die. Every day I die. Every day I die. And I fucking love it. Every day I die. Every day I die. Every day I die. And I fucking love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am astounded to say no contestant in the history of Daily Death has ever accumulated this many points in such a short period of time. He stopped killing himself after day 17 and has been just kind of sitting
I've
there.
been alive for like a week, okay, I'm bored. Late beneath the ceiling fan, started throwing swords. 10 would recommend, boy, that shit was choice. Took out my vocal cords, and then I was reborn. Now I'm pissing in the dust of fatal counter sports. Now I'm shitting on electric vents to up the scores. Hey, I'ma fill your bitches both with piss like Super George. Hey, you kill us both the day you find out she's a whore. Hey, suicide door, suicide bomb in her purse. Hey, pentagram bumper sticker.
Choke on. You just lit that. Don't choke on it already.
Lotion coating on my pores. Woke up and I hung myself from my Louis Velour. Used to die in Walmart, now I die in Michael Kors. My baby had to match me too, she rocking Michael Kors. Went back to the crib and then I got down on the floor. She kicked me against the windows till I bled out on the floor. Every day I die, and I fucking love it. Every day I die.
Every day you do this shit, and it's not any more entertaining than the previous day. Please. Time out forever. I didn't speak, he's still being stoic. What a gentleman. He was about to, though. I called him out on it and he stopped. Yeah, don't try to sing. Your voice is too ugly. I can tell. You're like 60.
You know where I've been? I've been broken, really broken, broken down, broken up. I've been broken, really broken.
Are you acting like you're 12? You being a wigger?
I've been broken,
What's up,
stretching on my broken, feeling nothing. Got to love my haters now because they keep me in my bullshit. Put my sweat into the soil and things and waste started growing. Put my blood into the gutter. I've been working. It's that psycho shit.
Blow it out. I'll take one puff and start coughing again. One puff and start coughing.
It's that psycho shit.
Oh shit, that's it, yo.
I got a bad bitch, she came with a bad bitch, and I got a bad bitch, and she got a bad bitch.
How did you get this lame? Like, were you born this way? Did you get hit in the head by a baseball bat? What happened? Look, he's not even smoking the thing. He's just lighting it on fire and looking at it. Oh, does anyone teach you how to dress? I'm 29 and I dress more properly. You're like 16. Just saying. Flag it and all that for, you know? That's something you don't got none of either.
I've been broken, really broken. Got that cook, now I'm falling. I've been broken, searching on my dope and feeling nothing. Gotta love my haters now because they keep me on my bullshit. Put my sweat into the soil and things and waste and started growing. Put my blood into the gutter. I've been working with the notion. It's that psycho shit, psycho shit. She on that bullshit. She don't like that shit. It's that psycho shit, psycho shit. She on that bullshit. She don't like that shit.
If his mood goes down, he feels sad and worthless. To him, life has no meaning, and suicide may result.
I've been broken, really broken down, broken up. I've been broken, really broken. Got that coke, now I'm falling.
Yo, what's up?
Shit, chilling. Did you check that shit out?
Yeah, I definitely did. I don't have all that set up though. It seems like a lot of work.
It's not too bad. I don't know.
What are you on, G? What are you smoking today? Smoking weed?
Fuck Donald Trump. Hey, yo. Since Donald Trump's a private citizen now, I can say that I wish that motherfucker would die. Fuck
Come
Donald
on, we're
Trump.
not doing that. We're not spitting hate speech on my live. We're not doing that.
It's Donald Trump. Who gives a shit about him?
Can we take a deep breath?
Yeah, I'll take a deep breath. How you doing today?
Okay, let me ask you a question. What is your favorite cereal?
Frosted Mini Wheats, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Blueberry Morning.
What is Blueberry Morning? I've never heard of that.
It's like Honey Bunches of Oats with blueberries.
Brie, is it? That's crazy. Man, should be on a Nintendo Game Boy. Yo, is it yours? You've had it? James, is it windy there? No, it's not windy at all.
What's your favorite kind of cereal?
I'm more like the Captain Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah,
I like
I
Lucky
can rock the
Charms.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's the shit.
You feel me? I haven't had cereal in a long time, though, actually.
Yeah. Be careful.
Is it windy
'Cause,
there?
like, I actually, like, I murder people when they're eating cereal. It's like a trigger for me. Like, it's like some, like, reverse Tourette shit. So, like, I see someone, like, eating cereal, and that's, like, I can't contain myself.
Wait, how are you like again?
I usually have a knife.
Hey, boy, you done smoked yourself stupid this morning. Gee, what the fuck is going on?
Nah, man, I'm just happy Trump's out of office. I'll shut up after that and just.
What's up, Jazzy? How are you?
I'm fucking stoked.
Nikki, what's up? Erica, what's up with it? So what do you got planned for today? Anything fun or interesting? Lady Gage up in this bitch. What's up, lady? How are you?
Get baked.
Are you just gonna get stoned all day?
Yeah. I'm a
Lady
caregiver.
Poppy?
I'm a caregiver, man. I can't leave my post too much.
You smells like nail polish. Came to spend my lunch with y'all, Lady Gage. I love that. You never answered me last night, you silly cunt. I didn't? I passed the fuck out last night, Barbie. I was tired as fuck, yo. He's a caregiver. Yeah, who you taking care of?
Family.
Thank you, I appreciate you. Oh, you're Bam Bam?
Amputee.
How do you, I mean, are you even motivated to do anything?
Nah, not other than take care of them. No.
Ghost, you feel me?
I don't have the energy. That's why I get on here, goof around, man. Stay blessed.
Does he shower?
Message me about that shit, man. It ain't that hard. That dude, I told him about like what I'm doing. He's like one of those people that make money on here.
They say what a man sees in the dark says a lot about him as a person. You, when it goes down, you stand in the last round. What have you done when the time's out? What do you see when the lights out? When the lights out. When the lights out. When the lights out. When the lights out. Automatic, orchestrating static, kicking panic. I'm just making rackets. I'm just making racket. I'm that little shit that was abandoned. Now I'm rubber banding. I'm just off the shits and on a tangent. Got a beauty pageant. I'm just waking up. I'm making face arranging us a planet. I'm just fucking crooked. There's no wonder my perception standard. What I'm seeing in the dark is not the same as what you fathom. I see beauty in the ugliness you always took for granted. Like I planned it. I just came out of my kill. You won't see me put my feet up. Too many rappers that eat up. Too busy fucking the street up. When the devil is itching, death to your enemies paying attention. Run for the fence, just take on the tension. I put the intro, right with the trail in. You, when it goes down, where will you stand in the lights around? When you're done, when the time is out, what do you see? When the lights out, when the lights out, when the lights out, when the lights out, when the lights out. Get back when they get bitch back. When the diamonds on my pinky shining like a mini neck. Like, who the fuck am I supposed to be running from my back? You're my kind of bull. When the lights go all around here, someone's got a fall. But they might have bring someone's house to the power blow. So that every room of other people run a ball. So they money getting back and forth. From out of clothes, I've been trying to get up. Keep it getting close slow. With a hole from my show till I get down on the floor. So I'm like a silver eye roll. Game go. You gon' make a lot of money, so the day bitch, that's what's on my bank. Put your face on a pit bull. Niggas very cause the better at the cutting off the lights. I'm staring at niggas out of my eyeballs. Icy. God, who is ever pop apart? So find things sweet, there's a painful. What is that, a sex slave? Those are the swallowing to ransom and juggle that. Make me dreaming cause I stream a lot of weed. Hear a lot of whoop whoop. Shame my legacy, pretty cool. Put some green dreadlocks, getting TP. Then the kicks run like a super key eat with a mic on my mind. You, when it goes down, where will you stand in the lights around? What have you done when the time is out? What do you see when the lights out? When the lights out.
Your cell phone is as tight as Sally's phone now. It's just
Close your eyes, bitch, I got you a surprise. Heard about the shit you was talking and all the lies. Plotting my revenge, I've been giving this some time. And I finally got your body in the room, this is nice. Sorry about the twine, sorry about the knife. See, I put it on my back and I don't get to use some twice. Looking on my eyes, levels isn't in disguise. This is it, your demise with a price. Surprise, nothing's more, it's a lie. It's a shame I make the rise. It's a weapon of sorts, and it's giving me advice. I can got my best ideas when I hold them to the sky. It's a dialogue to gauge, it's a key to the cage. It's my action, my head, my my head told me just how to hold you and when you die. My head told me that when I do it, I never smile. My head told me that I gotta make it look so wild. So I'm waiting in the closet and I'm watching you undress. The house is hella quiet cause your boyfriend is a mess. See, I chopped him in the pieces, took his phone and sent the text. Babe, I'm leaving, have a nice night. Ouija Mac is fresh. Get under the cover, something's weird and it was wet. There are legs, there are arms not connected to a chest. But you don't see a face, so you don't know who is dead. But your boyfriend was a bigot, so I'm leaving with his head. Do I hit you in the head? Do I hit you in the head? Do I hit you in the head? Do I hit you in the motherfucker in the neck? Hit you in the head? Do I hit you in the head? Do I hit you in the head? Do I hit you in the motherfucker in the neck? Hit you in the head? Do I 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 hit you in the motherfucker in the neck? Hit you in the head? Do I hit you in the head? Do I hit you in the head? Do I hit you in the motherfucker in the neck? Hello. Money falling from the sky, she like, oh yeah, yeah. Slamming down over the ground, she like, oh yeah, yeah. Soldiers popping pills, now we like, oh yeah, yeah. I'm not getting money, cause this shit is like, oh yeah, yeah.
Can you whoop? What? How are you?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Everything you ever saw, you like, oh yeah. Seven feeling till I'm gone, you like, oh yeah. Read your magic, put it on, it's like, oh yeah. You know that shit, the know the song, like, oh yeah. Money fire from the sky, she like, oh yeah. Slime it down, no rubber, now she like, oh yeah. So just pop and cook us, now we like, oh yeah. Nothing money, put this shit in like, oh yeah. I can't have it, man. Fascinated by the way you smile. You love that motherfucking happy. Fascinated by how we keep
Yeah, nice face.
I know what you're up with birthdays.
You want to see my nutsack?
No, it's okay. My tits are nicer. He's like, you want to take the nutsack? No. Not really. Leave it. I don't ever think he stuck his finger in his nose.
You don't stand for nothing. We won't fall for nothing. When you get the dog shit slapped outside your face. I lose my mind up in this bitch, I'm about to melt down. I snatch that ice up out your neck, that shit gon' melt now. I rip that coke up out your mouth, that shit get melt down. These suckers fucked up in this bitch, if we get melt down. Melt face, in this motherfucker, melt face. I just holler, I get melt face, in this motherfucker, melt face. I just holler, I get bitch, make the flame go, motherfucker, brain motherfucker, I never come for you, bitch, put the flame for you. Melt down, you're all living in hell now. Get the fuck down, well, let's break, melt down. Yo, who the fuck is that? Hold it. Let's go. Who that is creeping up the block? Who that with the hatchet going chop? Who that with the chopper going pop? Who that is creeping up the block? Who that is creeping up the block? Who that with the hatchet going chop? Who that with the chopper going pop? Who that is creeping up the block? fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? With that 17 tag? With that motherfucking chopper, they go back to that. It must be Ouija mat. Got your bitch breaking her leg. Don't nobody else swing the hatchet like that. I just go good like my dick. You're suspicious if you bless me for a hit, yeah. Ain't nobody smoking move like that, Looking like we searching out the demons in this bitch, yeah. Let your brain hang, let your bread swing, let your nuts hang. Throw your motherfucking set in the airlane. Big lock, big clip, nobody this, my clip, we want big grip, When you see them hatchets hanging out the fucking window, we coming up the street, you know it's me, bitch. You motherfuckers know it's me, bitch. Yo, hold up. Hey. Motherfucker. Yo, hold up. Let's go. Pull up at the spot, death. You leave it without breath. I was doing without yes. No, I'm getting a lot best. Drinking the pot chest. Fucking the pot, yes. Till it be spotless. I work with a lot less. Listen to me, baby, shut it up. Cause I'm not top, when I wasteland walk. Shut it booty on me, mix it up. Put that pussy on me like a kitty perch. We started in progress. Full of the nonsense. You better be cautious. This shit is beyond flesh. This shit is above influence. This shit is unconscious. You copy my whole style. You still be a whole bitch. You cannot hold this. You cannot clone this. Man, not like a Bible. I can't even fold this. I got a bad hand. You can't even hold this. My word in my home piss. They know I'm corrosive. Listen to me, homie, shut it up. Cause I'm not top. No. If I let off on me, you ain't getting up. Foot up on your neck and here you go. Look, I'm telling you, watch this. You don't watch this. When my haters watch this, you in my conscious. Not this. If you wanna talk shit, then go to the game, ho. And yeah, we obnoxious. We breaking the gates down. You call it a locksmith. We got it on key lock. We got it on locksmith. Pull up at the spot, death. You're leaving without breath. I was doing without yes. No, I'm getting a lot best. Drinking the pot chest. Fucking the pot, yes. Till it be spotless. I'm working a lot less.
Push on not top, we got wasteland walk. Push on not top, we got wasteland walk. Push on not top, we got push on not top. We got push on not top, we got wasteland walk. 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 Survivor, we've made it this far. Walking the wasteland. You've lost some, but don't be discouraged. Do not mourn your dead. For those fortunate enough to pass before, shall we all be at peace. This concludes the broadcast.
But the fallen one. I lost my Let's go. I lost my homie, my fucking homie. Dead homies, I got an army. I lost my homie, my fucking homie. But he ain't gone, his soul is on me. I lost my homie, my fucking homie. Dead homies, I got an army. I lost my homie, my fucking homie. But he ain't gone, his soul is on me. And he was a gangster and a shouting monk. His brother killed himself, his mama blamed it on us. The voices in his head, his other brother went nuts. No matter what he did, it was never enough. He went to study at the monastery, free from the clutch. He came back and got to drinking, doing coke, it was rough. He told us all he wanted to die and we just took it for bluff. Now both brothers on the other side with slugs and they nuts. Lil Stevie was a thug, white boy from the hood. He always had to show you how rowdy he was. He had a lot of proof cause no one moved like he would. He got jumped into that set cause he was misunderstood. He had no care, loved the gang banging, made him a man. Blinked his eyes, he caught a body shot, he all in his hands. Selling dope, living dirty, but depositing grants. He got arrested in high desert, he got shanked by his mans. Long used to rob like nobody did. Graffiti was his nothing, he was crazy as shit. Hanging with the Essex gang, banging and lit. But on the 4th of July, then when everything switched, he brought the fireworks stand like he usually did. Only this one was run by a cop and his bitch. He put that lock up in their face and ran with all of their chips. Till the slugs hit his back and came right out his ribs. I lost my home.
So, serial killer, you got some pretty lists, bro. How long you been on the app?
I lost my homie, my fucking homie. Dead homies, I got an army. I lost my homie, my fucking homie. But he ain't gone.
You still fuck good,
His on me. I lost my homie, my fucking homie. Dead homies, I got an army. I lost my homie, my fucking homie. But he ain't gone. His soul is on me. My OG bro passed away off in these streets. 2 doors down, I was sleeping with a freak. He ain't never wake up out of sleep. But I did, seen him leaving out the building in the sheet. Scared up, can't speak, shut up, don't nobody speak. No one made a sound, but the tears just leaked. Cops had to leave, almost got their ass beat. Only saw 23, but he died in OG. Just had demons seeing red. His best friends fucked him over about this house and blow a shit. I was down, got pistol whipped up in my head. 17 stitches, boy, my neck and it was spread. Called Jeff and he was bugging off the meds. This bitch was cheating on him, lost his job and took the rent. Hate God for the way this shit went. The things he took to chill made him open up his neck. This one here is for my homies, all my fallen homies. When you see me walking 17 shadows on me, baby, this one for my homies, all my fallen homies. When you see me walking 17 shadows on me, what up? I lost my homie, my fucking homie. Dead homies, I got an army. I lost my homie, my fucking homie. But he ain't gone, his soul is on me. I lost my homie, my fucking homie. Dead homies, I got an army. I lost my homie, my fucking homie. But he ain't gone, his soul is on me.
Killer. What's up, bro? How high are you right now? Let's go 1 to 10. Or you're just acting high, you fucking weirdo. You're just acting. That's what you come on and do. Yeah, you have your little high act for people. You fucking come on here and you trip out a bit. I see right through you, like you're fucking standing. I see right through you. I'm not gonna.
Looking for me, I could be right here, lost in the dream. Born in the night, here, blood in the stream. Many have died here, blood in their veins. There is no life here, look at all the faces. Million pretty faces, what it must be like to live within containment. All the culture's gone, the government erased it. All the books are gone, ashes on the pavement. Nobody can smell, the air contaminated. And our stomachs now are useless, we get food from inhaling. Earth is pitch black, ain't nobody try to save it. Earth is pitch black, ain't nobody try to save it. Another low shawty, out here wasteland wasted. Remote viewing, our planet be created. The first shuttles that this shit was lit. All the government officials and the rich people did. And the gutter gang had our own shit. It was Juggalo City, year 2036. Now Trump's body rotting in the malls. All the wasteland warriors whipping up the sauce. We will never let our lineage be lost. Thou shalt protect the elements at all costs.
If you are listening to this, it is common knowledge where I am that Earth 2 has been inhabited for quite some time. Earth 1 has expired. You are living on the second Earth.
Looking for me, I will be right here, lost in the dream. Born in the night, mere blood in the stream. Many have died here, blood in their veins. There is no life here, it could be breath. What does it smell like? You are in hell. What does it feel like? Humans are frail. We have a show like many have died to give you your life. Everything you know is wrong. Instead me plain as I could run. The biohazard revolution, the toxication standing on ridiculous attacking. Permit the soul to travel on. The spirits and the scientific need someone to get me wrong. This is just a drop, little bitch, like a morsel. It takes everyone to bless them. You must meet to make the portal. Looking for me, I will be right here, lost in the dream. Born in the night, mere blood in the stream. Many have died here, blood in their veins. There is no life here.
Looking for me, I will be right here, lost in the dream. Born in the night, mere blood in the stream. Many have died here, blood in their veins. There is no life here.
So yeah, that was it. I'll move this mic back. I had it like next to my speakers.
I just got back, pretty much caught the end of that. Pretty fire.
Yeah, I've seen movement, and I was like, I guess he's back. Wait. Stop screen.
Yeah, my bad.
But yeah, if you caught that last song, that's like one of the best ones on the album. I bought like, did you hear Daily Death? That game show kind of song. Like I bought it for that. Daily Death, Dead Homies, and the secret track after Dead Homies. That was like the last song that got played.
Shit. Yeah, I missed most of it then.
Yeah. Well, you could replay it. Like you know, like you know what time, you know what time I started doing it. So like, if you want to do that, you can do that. What about the quality? Like what you did here? Like what was the audio quality sounding like? Like,
I mean, not bad.
Yeah, like
I could hear the individual like tracks. I can hear the vocals.
I tested out this song, right? Like it's just like about a 2-minute video, if that, maybe about a minute 30 seconds, right? All I did was I put my mic to the speakers. But like, yeah, check us out. And like, I think it's pretty good sound quality.
I don't care for anything. I can't stand this anyway. I live fast if it were fun. Am I old enough to die young? I count one and I count two. I hope to hell I don't see you. I'm waiting for these goddamn doors. Transport, I gotta transport. Hey, mom and dad, no traveling university, don't worry about.
So yeah, like I think I've been trying to test some shit out, just making sure like I'm not like overloading it. But, like yeah,
Yeah.
pretty happy for like under $100.
Yeah, it's the same brand as what I got. I think I just it's literally the cheapest version of a high quality microphone that
Yeah,
I got.
those snowballs are pretty cool too. Though I might have gotten that if I seen them before.
Yeah, they're like $40 nowadays, I think.
These assholes at one of these custom computer shops in my town. There's only one, but yeah. They're like telling me like, "Oh, you're gonna have to spend $500 on them." I'm like, no.
No, definitely not.
They didn't sell the microphones, but there's like, I don't know. Instead of being like, you'd think if you owned a computer shop, you'd be like enthusiastic that people in the community are trying to do shit.
Yeah.
They were almost like trying to talk me out of it. Like, oh, you're gonna have to spend $500. Like, no, you don't.
Yeah, not really. If you know what you're doing, I mean, you can use that shit for some premium sounding recordings. I mean,
Oh
spit
yeah,
raps on that. It'll come out pretty decent. You know what you're doing,
yeah.
mastering and stuff.
Put a pop filter on that, and it's a pretty good condenser mic. Yeah, I mean, it's just like the Big Yeti. It's just smaller, and it doesn't have a couple features.
Yeah.
But it's got an app with it that basically like you just got to use the app for this. You get the features. It's just not a button on the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I still got
Mine has a switch at the back. It like changes the settings of the microphone. I still don't even know what the fuck they really do.
One, I forget what they're called. It's something like it starts with the C. Anyway, one setting, one setting is for when you're just like sitting in front of the microphone talking, just one person, possibly two, like but definitely not on the other side, like side by side, two people, right?
Mm.
Then the other setting is for when you either have like, I'll put it on the other setting when I play my music, so it gets all the speakers. It's like omnidirectional, I guess, is what it's called.
Huh.
I'll look it up real quick.
I don't know what mine does. It has like a switch that has 3 slots, and it changes the quality or something. I have no idea.
But like one's basically if you're going to sit in front of it, and the other one is if you're going to have like a circle of people around it, basically.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Okay. Cardioid. Cardioid mode is when you're just sitting in front of it. And I believe when there's like numerous sounds surrounding the microphone, like in a circle, that's omnidirectional, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, cardioid is what, like, if you're just going to have your microphone and you're talking on it, that's cardioid. And omnidirectional is, like when I'm putting my music on, I got it on.
Like you could hear someone probably talking in the other room kind of shit, right? Like as well as you in front of it.
Yeah, like when you put it on that cardioid, like the back of the microphone doesn't pick up shit. It shuts off and it puts all the focus on like in front of it.
Okay. I imagine that my snowball is similar then.
And omnidirectional is like all around it.
Huh.
Yeah, what is Blue Yeti omnidirectional? Omnidirectional mode. It's best used in situations when you want to capture the ambiance of being there, like recording bands' live performances, a multi-person podcast, or a conference call. So yeah,
Right.
you got cardioid.
I have this adapter.
Yeah.
I have this adapter where I can plug a USB into my phone. I wonder if I'm able to change my microphone to the Yeti or to my Blue Snowball and fucking use that instead of my phone mic.
I mean, you probably could.
That'd be sick.
I pretty much keep
I guess
mine.
it's actually using my headphones. That's probably what it's actually using right now.
I'm pretty much like I use omnidirectional all the time now, just like so I don't get mixed up like having it backwards and shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That and I'm not right up on it, you know what I mean? Like I'm sitting pretty far away from it. I got the gain up pretty high.
Right.
I'm pretty pleased with it. I mean, it's durable too.
So if you're spitting bars on it, you'd want to use just the one direction.
Yeah, if you're like right in front of the microphone, basically recording lyrics, yeah, you would want to use cardioid. Yeah. But like if you were back sitting away fucking 5 feet, you probably want to use omnidirectional, even if it's just one person.
Yeah, imagine you would use the multi-directional if you wanted to maybe create some kind of effect where like you're yelling, but it's not peaking the mic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, cardioid's basically just if you're right up on the microphone, like it's like right here. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got the same two settings. Like I said, I pretty much keep it on omnidirectional.
Yeah. Funny, I've owned this mic probably for like 7 years, and now I'm just thinking about those switches. The switch.
Yeah, I was testing it out. Like I don't know, it's like kind of I end up looking it up and reading the manual, and you know,
that's probably what I should have done.
The Yeti, like the big Yeti, it has 4. I don't know what the other 2 are besides the one we just talked about, but like, yeah, it's got 4 of them. The big Yeti, like the $400 one.
Oh damn. Maybe it's like a noise canceling kind of mode.
I mean that microphone is for like if you're working in a fucking radio station or something, or for like you're making money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, yeah, it's not like a hobby mic. Like, I mean, technically, this little thing and what you got too, the Snowball, like my little mic and what you got, the Snowball, like those could be used for professional recordings. Like, I mean, they're really good mics.
Yeah. No, for real. I'll actually sample my instruments with the fucking Snowball, and that's a lower quality of what you got, and it comes out pretty dope. I mean, you've heard some of my production.
Honestly, that microphone you got, like, since it's round and shit, and just how it's shaped, that would probably be better for recording acoustic concerts than mine.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
It's the acoustics of it.
Yeah, I remember hearing about when the Snowball first came out. I'm thinking, and it was expensive too, for me at least back then. So I waited like years and years, and then it dropped in price because they kept making new models and shit.
I mean, unless you just got money like that, there's no sense in buying new electronics because, like, they always drop in price drastically.
Right.
I never really, I don't know. I think the quality of microphones on computers has gone down a lot. That's why I wanted to get this.
Yeah.
Because I had this one Hewlett Packard in 2014, and I swear to God, man, it had a great microphone, man. And every other computer I had after that, it was just shit. Maybe I just got lucky.
Yeah, I've had HPs that were decent. You know,
That's
I've also had Acers that were decent.
Yeah, Acer's all right. That's what I got right now too. Little HP laptop. It doesn't even
My
have
shit's a Samsung.
Doesn't even
Garbage.
have an Ethernet port.
Yeah, mine either.
The straight Wi-Fi.
Doesn't have a disk drive or any of that shit.
But it's got strong Wi-Fi, man. I can walk down like damn near a block away from the house, and it keeps a signal.
Damn.
I can't do that with my phone.
Yeah, they don't build them like they used to when it comes to the Wi-Fi receivers. I've noticed that. I've got a little mini fucking notebook Acer that the Wi-Fi, like, I can download shit on there faster than I can on my phone, which is made 2019 compared to 1992 or whatever, right? Oh, okay. Fast. It was probably like 2000.
Yeah,
Windows 2000.
I don't know. I kind of want to get a tower, but like I don't want to fuck with building it on my own, and like, but I don't know. I've been flip flopping with that. But
I got a tower that I need to repair and like troubleshoot. It's an HP and it's got this like trilobite fucking hard drive and a whole bunch of shit. It's got like Wi-Fi capability. I don't know, Windows 10, but it just shit the bed one day, and I haven't been able to fucking turn it on and have the system actually boot.
I had a Dell do that to me one day. It's just fucking like black DOS screen.
Yeah.
I think it said insert configuration disk or something like that. And wouldn't get
Right.
it.
My shit, it was updated. You know how there was a loophole with Microsoft where if you were like
I got some gnarly
disability or something, you would get Windows 10 for free?
No, I didn't know about that. Why? Because of like speech to text shit or something, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just the fact that they had made big advancements with that, and well, with people with hearing disability, well, they should be able to have it for free, honestly, if it improves their life, right?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, like some of the things that they talked about in the 1980s of what we'd have today, like some of the shit we actually do have it, and that's one of them is tools like that to help handicapped people, deaf and blind people.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Restoring people's like sight with computers and shit like that.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious when people have that.
Like Star Trek is a really big one. I mean, right? They had the tricorder, right, which was a cell phone, and then in Next Generation they had that dude who basically had the VR set on, where he's blind and can see.
I knew those VR sets were coming, dude. Like, cause like,
yeah,
I was talking about this while I was delivering pizzas. We were just like all waiting on a delivery, right? And like we're talking about video games. And I'm like, like at this time I think it was Xbox 360. I was like, really, how much better can it make the graphics? Like the next step's gonna be like VR helmets. And then
right.
Here comes the Oculus.
I remember being a fucking like 10-year-old kid wishing that we had little televisions or like watches, a watch TV. You remember like fantasizing about having a watch TV?
I never fantasized about that.
No.
I was like,
I mean,
I don't know,
that'd
like
be cool.
I used to fantasize about being like a zoologist. I used to fantasize about being a pro skater, but then I realized pro skating wasn't going to happen, and for some reason I thought if I work hard enough, I can make it to some professional basketball league. Maybe not the NBA, but you know. I went to basketball camp and everything, and then I started trying out for my high school team, and it's like really clicky. It's real clicky here. It's not how good you are. It's like if your parents part of the DA or not, like a lawyer, you know. Yeah, so 2 times I tried out, I got cut, but like I was better than these kids. Like I was better than them. I'd beat them. Like, you know what I mean? But like, you know, politics, basically small good old boy town, small town good old boy politics. You know.
Yeah.
And my town's like one of those fucking stereotypical American high school football towns. Have you heard about that? You know what I'm talking? Kind of like Arlen. You know what I mean?
We have the same thing here, but it's like hockey.
Yeah. So like something like that. Like,
Pretty much the same thing happened to me, honestly.
Like,
I wasn't supporting in the background like, you know, the other kids' dads were.
So like,
You know what I mean?
a big part of your town's economy, like my town's economy is high school football. Your town's economy revolves around high school hockey, right?
Yeah.
A lot of it, or that's like when the town's most popping. You know, they'll like shut
Or the
down.
rodeo.
Yeah, we have a biker rally, or we did. That got shut down.
Oh shit.
Yeah, which I'm glad. I mean, bikers.
Wasn't that the one where like Smash Mouth recently played at, and they're all like "fuck COVID" or some shit?
It wasn't here, but yeah, he might have done a biker rally. Man, it's crazy. Like Violent J is like such an eccentric artist. Like to have a cooking show, to fucking like have that rock band Smash Mouth and do Insane Clown Posse, like Joe Bruce is ritual.
And do that yeah, Guy Fieri, right? That's his name.
Yeah, Guy Fieri. They do though, man, like certain pictures of them, like they look like the same dude. I don't know why Jay fucking like ever like started doing his hair blonde and platinum and shit.
Maybe that's just proof of like the multiple universe theory, right?
Was that a dare with Eminem or something? Because like it's like right after fucking like they just like stopped dissing Eminem, he started dyeing his hair blonde and shit. It was like weird. It's like what?
Huh, I never noticed that.
My timeline might be off like by a year.
I think it was like the Wraith that they wanted to change it up, even with the face paint, right?
Yeah, they didn't diss Eminem after that though, right? Like basically, Bizarre was the last time they dissed him.
Pretty sure.
I don't care what anyone says. You know me, like you've heard me bump Eminem.
I think they might make reference here and there with like 7 Mile and 8 Mile stuff, like maybe with Psychopathic Riders or something like that. But
Eminem raps about 7 Mile though too. I mean, he really did live there.
No, I mean, but like making references to rabbits or you know shit like that.
Yeah, I mean that's just hip hop though. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's why I never really like. I didn't care. I kind of liked that they were beefing because it made for some good songs.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like wrestling, man. It's gonna have these different layers and different, you know, good guy, bad guy, you know, boasting and bragging and fucking what have you.
I mean, that was some
tragedy.
Like, but like, yeah, fuck, my bad, brain fart. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. Like, you know, you're gonna have your like blind Eminem fans that like, oh my god, like he acted like ICP was sucking his dick. Like that was 30 seconds. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like ICP is like one of the few artists, if not the only artist, to like win in a battle with Eminem. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I agree.
In my
well, the weird thing is, I was kind of introduced to ICP and Eminem at the same time, and to have the references there was just added comedic relief to the serious shit they were talking about.
Yeah, I was.
And really, they're the same team, man. They're Detroit, you know. They're homegrown, fucking unique artists. So it's like to have them have that rivalry in that comedic way is like the shit.
That's why I kind of think like why Eminem didn't go so hard on him is like he respected him. You know what I mean? Like he had to do something, but he really didn't want to do like hardly anything. And plus, like, I mean, ICP ran Detroit more than Eminem back in the day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Detroit wasn't the one buying Eminem records. That's like, those were like 12, 13-year-old little girls and boys and fans of rap, you know, mostly white people. Like, those weren't like the fucking dudes in Detroit. Like, ICP was like holding Detroit down. Eminem was just being a pop star.
Yeah.
Which, what would you do? You know what I mean? You get blinded by the fucking money, and then you're like too busy to think, and you're just like doing shit.
I still like how he blew up the game in his own way, right? And then there's D12 basically making fun of the game, and I don't know. I like it.
I mean, I went to Up and Smoke, you know, that was like Eminem, Dre, Snoop, all them. There were some juggalos there. Like there was this one dude that was like the row before me, and then the row before that, and they were like 2 seats down. Dude had a Fuck the Fuck Off Shaggy 2 Dope shirt on, painted up. Like, he was getting into the shit. Columbus, it's a clown town. I'm about 100 miles south, maybe a little more from Columbus, but yeah, Columbus is a clown town. And he didn't bring out ICP in Columbus. He knew better. Like he brought out Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, the blow up doll shit. You know what I'm talking about? When he acted like there's like he did that on the DVD, but he didn't do that in Columbus. It was Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears. I think he knew. Like I think he knew better.
Right.
Because I mean, I'd say like fucking man, like Eminem would exist and be talented, but he wouldn't be like sick and sadistic as he is without the influence of ICP. Like no ICP, you don't get Slim Shady. You might have Eminem, but like you don't have Slim Shady.
That's where I kind of like where he's at now. Is he seems to be going to his roots of like core, right?
Yeah, he changed a lot after Proof died. I like his career after Proof a lot more than when Proof was alive.
Sad but true. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Because still, out of everything I've listened to, Kamikaze, Revival, Easy Murder by, Recovery, my favorite album since Proof died is Relapse. Like that's still my favorite Eminem album of all time. Like everything I heard.
Yeah, it was a big gap where I kind of just stopped giving a fuck. I mean, after what was it? The Slim Shady EP, and then there was what came after that?
The LP. EP, then the LP, then Marshall Mathers won. Then I think D12 had a record. Then I think Eminem,
what's the album where his like red fucking curtains?
The Eminem Show.
The Eminem Show.
Dude, he straight up had a circus for that tour. I didn't go to it, but like you can look at videos. Like I mean, like nobody can say ICP didn't give Eminem some inspiration. You know what I mean? Like his style was very Juggalo based. I mean, he dresses up in the fucking overalls with a fucking Jason mask and a chainsaw sometimes. You know what I mean? Like that's Juggalo shit. Like if he wants to deny it, then he can deny it, but
yeah. Makes you wonder if they were like friends as kids and they just kind of like.
But dude,
what was that song where I swear to God, Violent J was talking about how he's friends with Eminem, and they fell out and shit. It was just mixed into some random fucking release they had.
I don't know.
But you know what I'm talking about?
Not really. But
Or
like,
he's like, he went to his like kid's birthday party or something.
oh yeah, I'm sure they fucking like. I mean, I think that's why they called for peace, like because they were like starting to like interact with, because ICP does so much for charity in Detroit and the surrounding area, like Flint.
No, I mean, I think they have history that we just don't know about.
Eminem does too, though. He does a lot, so like they have to fucking like interact, like you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm sure they have like because Eminem's been rapping since 1986. Not a lot of people know that.
Right.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that until like 2 weeks ago. It was just something that came up on my fucking YouTube shit, and I was like, yeah, right. And nah, man, like he didn't come out. He didn't come out with albums, but he'd be on these records of like local Detroit rappers, and of course he was the very best one. And you can tell it's him, and like the copyright claim says Eminem, and I was like I thought his first song came out in like 1992, and it was something.
Yeah, I figured that too.
It was a song called like "Fear of a Rhyme Biter" or something like that, and Jay Dilla did the beat. I thought that was his first song. I was wrong. Like motherfucker been doing shit since 1986. I was like, whoa.
It's like Tupac. It's like Tupac, right? He went as the whole, in MC New York before Tupac, right? So technically, he's been releasing music even further back than most people know.
Yeah, he was part of some like Rhyme Syndicate or some shit. Like it had Rhyme Syndicate in the name. So that's what he was doing before he was like branched off to do solo shit and then do shit with Proof and everybody. I mean, I don't know. Just like people say, you got to respect ICP. Like fucking people hating on Eminem, man. You got to respect Eminem, dude. Like, I'm not. I'm not going to go out there and say he's the best rapper ever, but he's up there.
Nah.
Top 10, maybe.
Yeah. For sure. Top 10. Yeah. I would say.
I mean, like some people.
But there's definitely more than 10 amazing fucking rappers.
And I'm talking about the sport of rap. Like, you know what I mean? Basically, like just rhyming like 50,000 words in a row and have it make sense. Like people forget about dudes like that, like Heavy D. You ever listen to Heavy D rap?
I'm not familiar.
He's the dude that found, like, Puff Daddy didn't discover Notorious B.I.G. Heavy D did. So Heavy D is a dude that was like seen Biggie and was like, yo, you're gonna ride with me. But he died. Heavy D died, and that's when Puffy took over.
Shit.
Yeah. But like, yeah, just like, you know how you listen to Biggie?
Oh yeah.
So you know
what's his the first line that comes to my head is when I dies, I'm going to hell because I'm a piece of shit and it's hard to fucking tell.
Makes sense going to heaven with the goodies. I want to smoke crack and wear tents and something. And I don't remember, but back then I was
in hoodies. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like Cyrax to say fucking motherfucking fucking yeah.
Oh man.
I'm gonna do a clowning video one day and just like get in character and just like challenge Cyrax to a battle rap. Like, you know, I'll do a recorded video and I'm just like basically gonna say fuck 87 times.
I would start off literally trying to rap like him, but just slightly better, and then flip the script and actually like do a flow on the beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that would be sick.
I mean, I'd do that like if we were.
So he would start watching it. He would start watching it and progressively getting more and more pissed off. and probably only respond to the first half that sounds like him.
I'm a motherfucking with the fucking then a fucking in the fucking. It's like, man, every time I see shit like that, I'm like, yeah, this is what black people think white people rap like.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah, but I mean, there's a bunch of
Pretty
black
sad.
rappers. There's a bunch of black rappers like that too, though, and they'll just like they get to use the N word. You know what I mean? Like,
Or they'll just make up their own words, right?
well, I kind of like when they make up their own shit, but yeah, I don't like when they.
Yeah, that's like scat or whatever. Like it has its, you know, its place in history, even right with jazz music.
Just don't look up Google images of scat.
Oh yeah, that's a whole different thing.
But yeah, like I don't like when it's like you hear someone rapping and they think are good and they're just saying N word 87 times. Like, man, what the
Yeah. I always thought of rap as the acronym of rhythm and poetry, right? You're actually saying some shit and you're on beat and no one can deny that shit. You know? Like you have a reason to brag and boast because you're telling some real shit.
Like,
you know?
Nas.
Realize.
You ever listen to Nas?
Probably, but I not like I put it on or something.
Like, try to give Illmatic a chance. Like, listen to Illmatic a couple times, man. That's like one record. It's just like mind blowing. Like how that motherfucker raps, and it's just like it was made in a basement.
What is your takeaway of like the ultimate message? Is he alive?
Nas, yeah. Like he used to have a group with one of Bob Marley's kids, Damian Marley.
Oh damn.
Yeah. But like, yeah, Illmatic is his very first record. Like, you know, he literally fucking made that in the basement of a project building. And it went platinum. So you got a motherfucking 17-year-old kid with a platinum record on the wall in his project apartment. Like, because his checks ain't came in yet. You know what I'm saying? Dude was still dirt poor. MTV interviewing him and shit. Like, chipped ass fucking tooth. Like, Nas is ill, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Nas is
the game is since flipped even more so, right? I mean, you can be on TikTok and fucking share 60 seconds of your song and suddenly you're trending on Spotify. You know what I mean?
And it's fucking with people's heads, man. It's like fuck the fame, give me the money and the weed, man. Like I want to hide in
Well, once you get a massive amount of hits on Spotify, you're getting paid.
Yeah. But like some of these
Spotify has fucked with the industry, but maybe in a good way when it comes to the progression of it and
it
away from record labels and their distribution of their own fucking art.
It can help smaller bands get their name out a lot better. Which like once they get
like SoundCloud.
Once they get back to touring, you know, they'll benefit a lot more. But yeah. Because man, bands that's taking a hit not being able to tour, man.
Especially bands that throw festivals and shit like that too. That have the word gather in it. That's fucked, man. I mean, do you think there'll be one this year?
Nah.
Not enough people are going to vaccinate?
I'll tell you this. It won't happen in Ohio.
Yeah.
If it happens, it ain't going to be at Legend Valley or nothing. Yeah, it ain't going to be in Ohio. We're dumb here. Mike DeWine sucks.
Well, you know they're doing that clown compound shit. Why don't they buy like an island and just fucking quarantine themselves and quarantine fucking ninjas and you know what I mean? There you go.
Dana White was talking about that for UFC.
Right? Yeah, they had their own little fight island. Why not fucking Juggalo Island?
But yeah, man, like some of this shit, like this internet fame, like is fucking with people because like they think just cause like a lot of people know you, or even if you are quote unquote famous, that money's gonna come along with that, and like not really. Like you're gonna have some designers throw you some clothes. You get a few pieces of jewelry, so you'll be able to be a walking commercial, and you know what I'm saying. And
Yeah,
like
unless you utilize that shit and start investing, you're not gonna have that little kick in the front door actually work for you.
a perfect example, even in like people we know, like King Crimson thought he was really gonna fucking launch off.
After basically proving he's not a juggalo and he's gonna be a juggalo rapper now. Okay.
Just because he was on TV, he was like, "Oh, now my YouTube's gonna blow up, and I'm gonna be rich from that." And like he could
Makes me
have,
just think it's twisted, man. It just makes me think it's twisted. Oh yeah.
but
You know.
he could have though. Think if he had talent. Like think if he actually had talent and he got all that exposure, he could have turned that into like, "Yo, I made it." But he sucks. He just thought
I don't know, man. That's the worst. That's the worst kind of publicity ever. I mean, people
Yeah.
have the stigma of juggalos in general, right? As soon as they hear that word, they're gonna have a preconceived notion of you, and
I mean, I would.
what can you do after that?
I would like he could have got roles in like fucking like what do you call them, B movies, like straight to DVD type movies, like scary movies. Like he could have got roles in that. He probably could have sold 25,000 copies of a CD a year. I mean, like if he had talent, he could have made something out of that for real, even if it was just making a joke out of himself. But like he sucked. He just sucked.
Yeah. I mean, his progression into what he is now, I think that's what he was trying to do, is utilize off of the shock value of everything he was doing. And I don't think it worked out at all.
I'm creeping through your nightmares. And
Didn't he actually like, he like transitioned or whatever? He's like Queen Crimson now or something?
I think he's in jail now again. But yeah, that was like the last post was he was challenging Ouija Mac and he was cross dressing. It's like, yeah,
right.
He was saying the N word a bunch and like he's like, yeah, I'm gonna dress up like a girl just to beat your ass.
And that's the thing, though. He was already like pigeonholing himself because he was doing clickbait that only juggalos would catch wind of.
He has to be.
So why would you want juggalos when if they look at your Dr. Phil episode, man? It's very telling, right?
He has to be in jail, I think. Like, the last post he made was like him and Jamie were talking about doing Adderall. Like they were going to meet up and they were going to do Adderall, right? It was like a week before Jamie died. And like,
are you serious?
Like after that post or after that chat or whatever, it's like, shoot, like he's gone. Because he started,
holy shit.
He started to come into Jamie's chat, and for some reason, Jamie was like getting wet about the thought of meeting me. Like for real.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Was he actually local to her though? That's what I wonder.
Yeah, he lives like right outside Detroit, and Jamie was in Milwaukee. So like all you gotta do is take a ferry.
Oh damn.
Yeah. They met up. Like I mean they said they met up. I don't know. Fucking maybe they're just saying that, but
that's pretty tragic. Some fucking juggaho shit.
Yeah. Like I mean, I never thought she was a real juggalo anyway. Anybody that's gonna hook up with King Crimson ain't a juggalo.
Yeah, I mean, you try to give people the benefit of the doubt. They go to the gathering. I mean, you gotta assume. But she didn't even pay when she went to the gathering. People like paid for her to go, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what big. I mean, it's a big assumption, but who really is going to take the time out to go to the gathering and spend that much fucking money to go?
I mean, it takes planning if you
unless it's a fan. Unless you're a real fan.
If you got real life shit, it takes a lot of planning. I had everything lined up this year though. It's just
That's what I'm saying, though.
I was going to go to the Twisted show too, like how they did the 420 month, like April 2020.
That usually worked as a good filter when it comes to Juggalos and Juffalos, right?
They were coming.
Who the hell wants to spend that money and just to fuck around?
They
Unless you're rich and privileged.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah. Like, I know a couple rich people, right? Like, fucking, yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's very humbling when you're like, damn, this dude's like spending this much money and I don't make that in 3 years.
Right.
But yeah,
I can't even imagine.
My friends are friends of this family that owns a barge company. So like they're basically like, you know, they own the river pretty much. They transport goods on the river, and yeah, they're fucking loaded.
Yeah.
They bought our house. Like our house like got destroyed by my brother, and they bought our house and they're refinishing it, and I guess moving in or renting it out. I don't know what they're gonna do with it.
Damn.
But yeah, I've seen fucking probably about $250,000 in a room before, just like in trash bags.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like yeah.
I think the most cash I've ever personally owned was like fucking $600.
Yeah, that $250,000 wasn't mine. It was one of my buddies, but his dumb ass was like bragging about it, like showing everyone.
I don't really like fucking with cash, to be honest.
I mean, I don't see the sense in fucking this, like, especially when you know how the game goes, right? So like, you know, that $250,000 wasn't all his. That was like, a lot of that was his re-up money. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So like, why even show that off? 'Cause it ain't even yours.
Like would the IRS like have some questions?
Oh, he got busted. He's already dealt with all that shit. Yeah.
Damn.
Man, fucking like they kind of had him on, like, they had him with Mark Money. That's how they like knew it was him, and they could tie him together to some other shit. But when it boiled down to it, when they raided his house, all he had was 8 grams of weed. And motherfucker flipped. Like they basically didn't have him on shit. He was scared to death. I heard, like, rumor goes, story is, he paid about 15 grand, like, just to, like, you know, stay out of jail.
Shit. That's the crazy thing about the fucking whole system, right? Is like,
oh, you get money, you get
being, yeah. Basically, it's just you know, get out of jail free card. That's what it is.
Especially like the smaller the town you're in too, I think, because like, you know, no prying eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much fucking.
Yeah.
So
Most
much,
people get hit with like a ticket or struggling day to day.
yeah. Yeah, it's the middle class is kind of withering away. It's kind of becoming like you're either rich or you're poor now. Like there really isn't any what you call middle class anymore.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Did I tell you or show you that I found pictures of my brother in drag on the internet?
Pictures of what?
My brother was in this punk band, and for their CDs, like for their photo shoot, they all dressed in drag. And I found them.
Oh yeah. That was quite shocking.
I got the mug shot of their lead singer, who's a Chomo.
Oh man.
Like, I think you were in here one day when I was bitching about my brother and shit, and it's just a little bit of
Yeah. To be honest, it threw me off. But I mean, hey, I can't imagine what that would be like.
I'll call them up, right? Like, I'll call them up like a person. You know what I'm saying? And they'll get the cops down here saying like I was threatening them and harassing them and shit. So then the cops are telling me, so what else do I do? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I get on here and like I'll send recorded messages because I know they watch me is one thing.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what that shit's about. Like I tried calling one. Yeah. This wasn't my first idea to get on here and talk about it. But it's about my last resort, though. I don't know what else to do,
So it's not like you actually have like proof that he's a Chomo, or is it like actual like documented and like he's been prosecuted because of it, or like
the lead singer of the band my brother was in called the Connie Dungs is a registered child molester. Yeah, this is mugshot.
And you feel like that like follows you around because of the association?
And this is him on the end. Like, that's my brother laying on all those dudes. This guy didn't do anything to me. I was like old enough to know better when I was with this guy.
I mean, no, but like by association, like because your brother was in the band, like has that followed you around? Like, did people like bugged you about it?
Not really, because like me and my brother had a falling out when he was still in that band, like over basically money. Like he fucked me over about $1,500 when I was 17 years old.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But yeah, this dude, you can look him up, Michael Brandon Tussey, state of Kentucky. He'll come right up. Actually, yeah, I'll do that share screen thing. I'm still getting used to that. Hold up. I'll bring up the file.
I have this poor cat. It was traumatized when it was a kitten, and we adopted it, and he's still like really like finicky about people. He won't like let me pet him.
Yeah,
like, just barely. You know what I mean?
Yes, sometimes it takes him a while to warm up to you. Whoa. There we go. Yeah. Is that coming up? You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like straight up. Yeah. He's incarcerated right now.
Shit.
Sexual abuse in the first degree.
So in the band, what did he do in the band?
You see this? Victim age 11 years old.
Oh man, that's gross as shit, man.
So I'm just gonna close this down.
Uh-oh. Some technical difficulties.
Sorry about
Please stand by.
It was freaking me out, and I hit the first X that I saw, and I forgot. Like I was like, "Oh fuck!" But yeah,
so he was in the band. What did he do in the band?
He was the creator and the lead singer and rhythm guitar player.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
That'll fuck a band right up. Having that garbage in there. Damn.
Oh yeah. Nobody buy anything by the Connie Guns. Definitely not. They were kind of like
he still gets like dividends. He still gets, what do they call that?
Yeah, he gets royalties.
Royalties, yeah.
I think my brother even gets some royalties. They don't sell a whole lot. Like they're like underground punk rock, pop punk. But like you know who Anti-Flag is?
For the name, but I haven't honestly looked into it.
What about Propagandhi? They're from Canada, actually. Propagandhi.
Yeah, I've heard that name.
It's kind of the name's a combination of propaganda and Gandhi. But like anyway, they weren't going to be like one of the biggest bands, but they were kind of like Dropkick Murphys. You ever heard Dropkick Murphys?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So like they were on the cusp of that kind of crowd following fan base. So nothing to scoff at. They possibly could have sold like 50,000 in a year or whatever. But like, yeah, luckily they never did anything because you know how it is with money. We were just talking about money. It's like, the more money people have, it seems they get away with the more sadistic, evil shit.
Right.
I didn't even. I think I blocked that
or whatever the fuck.
I think I blocked that out. What was in the red? I'm not even going to repeat it. But like, I think I blocked that out last time I saw it. Like, but yeah, I mean, when I say shit, I bring up proof, dude. Trust me.
I hear you. I mean, why not, right?
I ain't
reason not to.
Yeah, I don't just throw that term around. Nah, like if I'm gonna say it, I got proof. I'll bring up your mugshot. I'll bring up your fucking record. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's why I was getting pissed.
Because I mean, if he wasn't prosecuted of that shit and you were saying that, it'd be like defamatory or whatever, right? And he could sue your ass.
Yeah, but then an investigation could be opened up too. So like if I know for a fact and I can't bring up like records, yeah, I'll be vocal about it because like hopefully it'll open up an investigation. But yeah, like anyway, yeah, that's what was kind of like getting salty about some people, like because like man, they were just throwing that term around like it was just like your mama's fat, you know what I'm saying? Then they were talking about Warlord and shit, and like I don't know, hell, even if the girl was 16, like that's legal age of consent in a lot of states. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, here in Canada, that's pretty much the consent age. Yeah.
But like, wasn't she 25 anyway or something? And like, I don't know. I don't care. Like to me, a pedophile is someone going after like 13, 14, 11, a goddamn 11-year-old victim. Like people like that deserve death.
I agree.
What the fuck, man? So yeah, it follows me around just because I'm pissed at myself. Like I spend a lot of time around those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like I gave them money. I bought their records. I went to their shows. I didn't get into their shows for free. I bought their t-shirts. I actually still like a couple of their songs. Like there's a couple of their songs like with xylophones and stuff. Like I'm a sucker for xylophones in a song. I can't lie. Like they're good songs, but I'm just burnt out on punk rock like altogether pretty much. Cause like the pop punk, like the 3-chord, like I can't listen to too much of that anymore. I have my time with that. But that's the kind of music they play is the power chord, pop punk shit. So yeah, that's
sometimes the simplicity of all that music is really what makes it so good.
Yeah, like I said, like they did a couple songs where it's just like almost like magic. Yeah, like just that simple addition of adding the xylophones and kind of slowing their tempo a little bit. Like, because like most of their songs were like jacking off songs. I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but like, you know, think of a dude just like rapidly beating his stick. And it's just like that's what the guitar sounds like. You know, sometimes it's like slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Like dun 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 dun. You know, do it like that instead of.
What do you think of Sublime?
I love Sublime. Like, there's a very underrated album, Robin the Hood. I don't know if you ever heard of Robin the Hood, but like everyone's all on fucking like 40 Ounces to Freedom. But Robin the Hood, man, that's a dope album too. That's got Gwen Stefani on it and Badass from the Dog Pound.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a good record if you ain't heard that. Robin the Hood by Sublime. I had my time with Sublime. Like, I mean, I don't really listen to them by myself too much anymore just because, like, I literally spent probably 8 months of my life listening to nothing but Sublime.
Yeah.
Like,
I try not to do that with any album. I remember being, like, super young and, like, first getting CDs and, like, right, that was what you're, like, limited to, right? And you had maybe you'd have a multi-disc fucking CD player, right?
Yeah.
But until MP3s, when MP3s players started coming out, I'm like, okay, well, I love these albums, but I don't want to fucking listen to them consecutively. Or if I want the choice, sure, but I like the idea of just throwing what I want and randomizing it.
Man, I can't help it, man. Like with this Wasteland, like, you know, I'll be bumping it until I completely burn myself out on it. I'm already halfway burnt out on it because I listened to so much of it on YouTube, but those 3 songs, Daily Death, Dead Bodies, and then the Secret Song, like, I'm not going to get tired of those songs. Those are fucking classics. Like, you'll like that Daily Death, man. It's like a game show type song, like an old school ICP game show song. Like, it's got skits in it and shit. Like, it's pretty dope.
Yeah. I may, like, buy it digitally and then fucking support them with it, you know, buy a t-shirt or some shit. Or hell, maybe if he comes to fucking Canada, I'll fucking buy a ticket.
Excuse me. Let me see how much a non-autographed CD is. Okay. I don't know if
I don't
it's
even have a CD player.
I don't know if it's $17 or $7. It's one of the two. The autograph was $27. Let's see. What the fuck? Just the regular version is $20 and the autograph is $27.
Oh shit.
I got one of these stickers with the fucking, he sent me a sticker. Would have been cool to get this one, the fucking like Hatchet Man Ouija.
Oh hell yeah.
Like the one on my hat. Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's kind of whack, really. Fucking like $20. But you get like, why not get the fucking autograph? It's only $7 more. I guess that's what I was thinking when I fucking bought it.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I mean,
here
spent fucking $30 on a CD. I mean, it's not so irregular.
And here's the sweatshirt I got. It's not 70, it was 60, but still, you know. I thought this would be Stitch.
But that's American dollars, man. If I was looking at it if you were looking at that through my eyes, I'm thinking that's like what, almost $100.
Yeah, like spending that much money, wouldn't you think like there would be stitching on here? Like Wasteland would be Stitch, or the fucking Devil Kids would be Stitch, or something.
Yeah,
that's what I expected. But
embroidered shit or something.
Yeah, embroidered patches, something. But like, I mean, it's still fresh. I mean, the design's cool as shit. But like, I'm definitely.
I want to know who's behind his designs and shit. Who's the artist that draws his shit up? Does he do it?
I don't know.
Is he like a young Shaggy 2 Dope?
I think he
Drawing
might
the Hatchet
be.
Man, drawing the Joker cards.
Might be. I'm definitely the only one in my county fucking with this shirt. Probably the only one in my county with this CD.
Yeah, I mean, is there a digital sale of it?
Let me look again.
Like an iTunes or I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Google Play.
Yeah, you can
Google
get
Music.
it on. You can get it on iTunes. I know. I'll see if there's a digital play on here. Nah, it's all fucking. But you got me curious. I want to see who does Ouija's art.
I'll be right back.
All right. That ain't gonna go anywhere. Wait, search on it. Who does Ouija Max art? That's not gonna go anywhere. All right.
All right, I'm back. Did you find an answer? Does it label him as the artist? So I'm genuinely curious. Genuine curiosity. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it if it was Ouija himself. Did you find an answer?
These headphones are crazy, man. I can hear them like speakers. I was in the. Whoops. Sorry. Camera. Yeah. So yeah, there is a digital download. It's fucking $14.99, $14.49.
That's not bad. I wonder what it is on Google Music. I gotta look that up. I don't know. Do that offline.
Where's Google Music at? Like, what do I type in?
Imagine just Google Music and then the album name.
Google Play Music.
Yeah. That's I think if you had, yeah, I might have to have the app to search in it. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Never mind.
But yeah,
I don't
it's
even use the app.
$14.49 on Amazon.
Nice.
I don't know. I think they should be like $10. Like digital downloads, I think it should be like $10.
Yeah, I
But
wonder how much of that is getting actually to Ouija though
yeah,
with the digital.
I mean, I just like having fucking cases and booklets and
Yeah, I
like
hear you. I'm an old school
pictures.
collector like that to a degree, but then it just gets you have to have like dedicated shelves, dedicated walls to the shit.
Yeah, and they get stolen a lot. Yeah, I've probably had fucking 1,000 CDs stolen.
Fuck. Did you even get a chance to burn it onto a computer or anything?
Yeah, I got some shit on a computer. It's just like I never really got around to converting anything. And pretty much I rebought most of what was on my computer. But there's some shit that's just like long gone. Like fucking my copy of Fatso. That's like my main one that I'm like really pissed at. Had the tape measure on there. Had the tape measure on there.
That.
Yeah.
My homie had a copy of that, but I never did.
I was gonna get fucking Chainsmoker and Fatso, but like my buddy got Chainsmoker, was supposed to burn it for me, never did. So I was just stuck with Fatso. And then while I was going back to buy it, they didn't have it, and the motherfucker never burned it for me.
Man, motherfucker.
Yo, hello, YouTube viewer. Like on that meet me shit, like it tells you like the username when people come in. Like I'm kind of used to that, but like at least this should be like
doesn't do that.
And
then they took away the ability to even verify that it's a real like account.
Yeah, all these people got fake accounts. That's funny. I don't know. I'd say sooner or later, fucking, I'll probably have one made of me. Especially if whoever's doing it's like a hardcore Republican and like I'm a libtard. Like, yeah, they're definitely gonna.
Yeah, you never know.
I never knew there were so many fucking like conservatives and like juggalos. Like, I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where that political divide comes from. I mean, juggalos were never politically correct. I know that much.
Yeah. I never really tripped on the shit really until what we just went through for the past 4 years. Like, and it wasn't even so much that. It was what happened at the Capitol. Like, people defending that. Like, I can't. I can't. And not just defending it, but like these people were fucking adamant about they were doing it. They were proud that they did it. But when they fucking found out that they were going to get in trouble for that, then they're blaming Black Lives Matter and Antifa. Like, what the fuck? Might as well just say juggalos did it. It was the juggalos. Whoop whoop. But nah, man, isn't it funny that a fucking Trump rally turned into a riot at the Capitol and juggalos marched on those same grounds peacefully?
Did you hear about that article recently where some journalist was talking and were trying to relate the Trump presidency to Insane Clown Posse?
No.
And Violent J like called them out, and there was like an article about it.
I mean, I've never heard Violent J say anything political. Like, I mean, like maybe in his lyrics a little bit, like not so much political. It's like more society based. But like, I mean, at Hallowicked, he was straight up saying, like, trying to tell people, like, dude, like, don't vote for Trump. Like, we can't have him. I've never heard him fucking talk like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is surprising. But and then he had to that's probably why he defended himself when people were trying to equate him to Trump or ICP to Trump. Like, it's pretty stupid.
You remember what I'm talking about though? Like at Hallowicked when he was just like during one of the fucking cool down sets and he was just talking to the crowd. Like, you remember when he said that? You know what I'm talking about?
No, but I mean, I believe you.
Yeah, it was like that Sons of Midnight dude. He fucking uploaded a bunch of shit, and I watched it there.
Oh shit.
He called CPN out by his like government name. He was like Raya, you know, thanks for Raya. So I guess Raya helped with some of the shit there, or maybe he was just there. I don't know, or maybe it was a different Raya, but I might be like confused on that. So like, how did he like come up like to have so many damn followers? Was he just like one of the first juggalos to ever fucking like start ranting on Facebook and YouTube or something? Or
It all started when, I mean, it comes down to persistence really, and then just the organic kind of shit he would do, right? I mean, in a sense, it was trend stuff back in the day. Right, there'd be Juggalo haters, and he would respond to them, and you know, school them on the stupid stereotypes of Juggalos, and yeah, evolved into his own thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, really.
Podcast. Yeah, that's why I first heard him.
I mean, he made some pretty good points, like, you know, some of his shit.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I never got into this fucking Facebook group, YouTube shit. It's just like, I don't know. You get bored enough with life that you just like search down different avenues of YouTube, and like the first Juggalo dude that came up was like Blue. And it was one of those it was the troll video where he was talking shit about Juggalos, but I didn't know he was like trolling, like joking.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought he was being serious.
I know what you're talking about.
I end up
like the gangbanger type persona.
Yeah. And like I end up cussing him out in the comments and shit. I'm like, man, fuck you. Like but like then I was
That's
like,
how he got big. It was like Juggalo clickbait.
It was kind of like,
I mean,
it was kind
isn't
of
there
like
a Joe Rogan joke about the YouTube comments on an ICP video, or talking about Juggalos?
I'm not sure, but yeah, like Blue kind of took the Copper Cab route, almost like played into his own troll. Yeah,
pretty much.
You know, Copper Cab, that gingers don't have souls kid, South Park.
Yeah, he was a YouTuber.
Yeah, his name's Copper Cab. He's fucking nuts. He still does shit.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Shit. This is weird. This looks pre-recorded. Like, even him going over to Willard Scott. Joe Biden's doing like some kind of press walk to the White House.
Why do you say it looks pre-recorded? Like the time of day looks different, or you would think, or something?
No, because like there's this part just now, and he points at Willard Scott, goes over there, shakes his hand, laughs, and then runs back in formation with the crowd. They showed that. I saw that clip like 2 days ago.
Oh, weird.
But this
like
says
recycling.
I don't know, man. Hell, if they're wise, they probably did pre-record this shit, man. Like, seriously. I highly doubt this is live. Like, not even on a 5-minute delay. Like, this is probably like a 2-day delay. That's probably why that clip got leaked out. And you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like Washington, D.C.'s on fucking lockdown, man. You ain't getting in, you ain't getting out. They brought the tanks.
For real?
Yeah.
I saw this TikTok of this random like warehouse, and they're shipping out fucking boxes of body bags, and it was like this massive shipment that looked like unreal. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? It's a little suspicious.
Yeah, you see some crazy shit on TikTok, really. That's like why I learned about it, man. I was like, man, it's actually kind of cool once you get past the annoying shit.
Yeah, I've seen stuff that I feel like I wasn't supposed to see.
Have you ever heard of the guy that does the 3 mysterious facts of he talks like that? Have you seen that guy yet?
Oh, he's like, this is I don't even know. I can't even impersonate.
Nah, it ain't a high pitched voice. It's a real low bass voice.
I'm gonna take a shit on my chest.
Now he'll do like Morbid Facts, episode 97. Like, you know, he'll do shit like that. And the facts are true. Like, you know, there's shit that you can like actually look up, and he's not lying. He just, some of those facts that you learn one day and then you just forget about, and then you get reminded of it and you're like, oh yeah, I guess crazy shit.
What creeps me out is how he can talk so like nonchalantly about fucked up shit like that. You know what I mean? You can't break character. You're trying to tell a story. It's all fucked up though.
And speaking of crazy shit like that, like morbid, you know, fucking, like, why would anyone want to have that be their content, right? You ever thought about fucking like morticians and fucking like funeral home parlors, the families that live there? You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I told you about like I'd kind of like to write a song about like someone doing a massacre in the Hollywood Hills. Call it Killing in Calabasas. You remember me telling you about that?
Oh, fuck. That reminds me of Charles Manson.
Exactly. Yeah, like basically if Charles Manson was alive today, like what would he do kind of thing.
Didn't he technically like predict 2020?
I don't know. But like I would like to also do a song with like a real sick ass fucking like mortician, the right word. It's a mortician, the leader in a fucking funeral home.
Basically, I think you'd have to be trained the same way. If it's like you're doing.
But like he's the one doing the embalming, he's the one doing the surgery on the body, he's the one like greeting the family. Is that the mortician?
Oh shit. Yeah, imagine there's the dude who pretty much talks in behalf of the workers, and then there's the people that actually do the dirty work.
Yeah. Well, like imagine like, you know, that the guy just has a fascination with science and anatomy, but he's also like the dude that talks to the families too, you know what I'm saying? But like behind closed doors, like he's like trying to bring these bodies back to life, or maybe he has like brought back a couple zombies, or maybe he's a murderer that fucking like, you know, like he's a murderer of people that like have it in their will that they want their funeral at his funeral parlor, so he goes and kills them and like gets away with. I want to do a song like that too, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, you know,
I actually have a song called Meet the Mortician. You should probably you could peep that up. Maybe I can do like a remix and fucking you can hop on a verse, or that'd be sick. We can re-engineer it or something.
So yeah, you get what? Yeah, you know
yours or something.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly. That's a good title too, because like it's like subconscious branding, like alliteration. Meet the mortician. Like like the more alliteration you can have in art and product, the better, because it just sticks in people's heads.
Right. And it was a pretty sick beat, dude. You could probably find it and play it. If you want.
Would it be on YouTube?
I think so. Look up, let's see.
Meet the Mortician.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see here. I don't know if I can even leave a window without me closing this out.
You don't have any space in your name, do you? Like, it's just a ninja with the pencil, all one word.
Oh, I have a different, I have a stage name. Hold on, let's see.
Meet the Mortician. Ask a Mortician. Whoops. Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My bad. Maybe it's not on YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, shit on YouTube can get buried too. Like, I tried to look up my own account and it wouldn't come up until I put serial killer space account, and I was the fourth thing that came up. So yeah, I mean, they bury shit.
Yeah, I talk about some crazy shit too in my music, so I don't go into Google fucking hides me in a couple pages.
Well, hell, man, I don't know. I may get back up on here and reconvene at 4:20. If you want, you can swing back by, but I gotta get a couple things done real quick. Check on my mom and try to get plans in order for dinner.
Hell yeah.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, though. Thanks for chilling. I'll do a chat later tonight, probably. I'll be doing more of those meet me battles.
Sick. Yeah, I'll either tune in or fucking hop on, but yeah. All right, man. Do what you gotta do. Much love.
Yeah. If you come back through tonight, I'll bump more of that Ouija for you.
Oh, all right. That's what's up.
Whoa.